Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dramayoz. Today we're going to be talking about the Destiny drama, and more specifically, the very recent situation involving him allegedly sending revenge prawn, to put it very simply. Now, it's a lot more complex than that. There's a lot of stuff to unpack here, so for any of the VOD watchers, there will be timestamps in the description below, because there's a lot of stuff I want to go over. We're going to go over the PresidentSunday coverage and the Seeth coverage, because those are the first things that I was made aware of. We're going to go over a mega thread, Destiny's response to everything. I'm obviously going to give my own thoughts and opinions. With that being said, this is streamed live, but also it's meant to be formatted like a podcast, so you can watch it after the fact as a VOD, if you so please. With that being said, I'm going to talk to chat for just a little bit, so that'll be just like the first segment. With that being said, hello, I don't want to talk about it. First person in chat, congratulations. I don't know what, well, I guess you retracted your status as the first person in chat. So congratulations, Pxie, on being the first, I suppose. With that being said, hello everybody. Hello, Ian, Cat Lover, April, Lexi, Cosmic on VR, Angel HH, Amelia Beans, Silly Shark, Husker Dust is Better, Lilith the Foxy, Ghostly Blurry Face, Luck the Great, Impish Little Centaur. It's very good to see you all here. Hello, Isabella Rose. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, with that being said, boy, oh boy, there is a lot to go over. Chat. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to just talk to you guys first. How many of you are familiar with the Destiny lore? You know, maybe you're aware of the fact that there is, in fact, a guy named Destiny who does, in fact, exist. But no worries. If you're not familiar with any of the lore, that is A-okay. This is meant to be the most accessible, easy to understand version, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. I would consider myself to be kind of, sort of, a little bit of a normie compared to the other people covering it. So, I don't know. I do already have an opinion going into it, which is that, yeah, I think that Destiny is bad. But yeah, Destiny is genuinely depraved. So we're going to be talking about that. Boy, this is... Howdy, everyone. Hello. Came from Discord. What's the massive drama? Wait, what? Oh, right. I just made a thing. I said, just went live, massive drama. We're going to be talking about Destiny. And more specifically, his weird tendency to send nudes of women without their consent all over the place. And, oh, wow. It just so happens that as a result of this, which any reasonable person would be able to predict would happen eventually if you're constantly sending people's nudes to other people without the consent of the person in the nudes, that, hey, maybe eventually, one of these days, something's going to get leaked. And let's just say, well, everything has been leaked. And that's what we're going to be covering today. But we're not just going to be covering that. We're going to be covering PresidentSunday's coverage of it, probably Seeth's coverage of it. We're going to go through a mega thread that includes things like what the victims have to say on the matter. We have Destiny's response, or maybe the lack thereof. We have all of the people that are sweeping and defending for the dude. There's a lot of stuff to go over. And I don't know how long this stream is going to be, but yeah, with that being said, also, how did the concurrence go to above 50 for a second? Jesus Christ. That's like actually wild. That's okay then. Water is wet. Dramayoz, yay. I know, you can tell because it's a horizontal live stream. Slay Femi, hell yeah. Yes, we've got the fishnet shirt today. Just got here, no context. Welcome. We're going to get into it very soon. So we're just starting off the stream. We're just chatting. We're just talking for a little bit, I guess you could say. And while I do that, I'm going to put live now and then a link to it in the self-promo section of every Discord server imaginable. You know, I want people to see this. I want everybody to know what kind of person Destiny is, because it's not just some, it's not the usual glup shido nobody drama that nobody gives a fuck about that I normally cover on the channel. Normally we cover, oh God, can you believe that Bo Blacks is cringe? Oh my God, could you believe that Tipster is fat? Holy shit. You know, shit that's like very inconsequential doesn't matter. But this isn't that. This is not inconsequential. I would say that it matters. It matters to me, at least. It matters to me. So hopefully we get some people that get to see this. The poll started an hour ago. How? Yeah, so I just created the whatchamacallit, the private VOD. So I made like the VOD for the stream or whatever. But I didn't start the stream. So it was, on my end, it was a private upcoming stream that nobody could see except for me. But yeah, with that being said, I think we're going to get right into the PresidentSunday coverage of it. Because I think that that's a great place to start. All right. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, so 3 days ago, PresidentSunday uploaded a video called Exposing the Destiny Abuse Machine. Now, this has garnered over 80,000 views. This is a big fucking deal. This isn't just some glup shido nobody drama. Like I said, I think it's actually his most popular video. If you go to his channel, right? By far, the most popular video on his channel. Twice as many views within 3 days as his video on Vosh got in 11 months. So, I don't really cover drama as much anymore, but maybe we get back into it. There's a lot of stuff to go over. It's a good year so far for drama people, to say the very least. And you know what? I may as well take a slice of the pie. But maybe that's just me. With that being said, we're going to watch Exposing the Destiny Abuse Machine by PresidentSunday. It's 22 minutes long. And yeah.
In this video, I'm going to tell you a story about a man.
A story?
It's a story that has been
Wait, it's a man? But Destiny is a woman's name.
Replicated over and
I'm sorry, that was not funny.
Over and over. In government, in show business, in business boardrooms, restaurant franchises. This time.
And also in shitter spaces, like Twitch poll.
It's about a man with a small social media empire on YouTube.
A small social media empire? I don't think that's the only thing of his that's small.
A man who uses his clout and his fame to lure mentally and financially vulnerable women from his community into sexual encounters. Encounters which he records and then, without their consent, shares with others. It's about how that man developed such a stranglehold over his community that no one, no matter how disgusted they are, will dare call him out for this.
I mean, I'm willing to call him out. I don't even know that much about the drama, and you better believe I'm talking about it anyway, okay? I want a slice of the pie. I want a slice of the pie. So you better believe I'm going to be taking one.
Even when it becomes public knowledge. And most importantly, this is a story about power. And how normal human feelings can be
To be fair, Destiny doesn't have any power in the bedroom, okay? We all know he's a bottom, but that's besides the point.
Contorted to serve a machine to make a man immune to the effects of the abuse he has inflicted on an astonishing number of people.
Honestly, yeah. He is pretty much immune. He's not entirely immune. I do think that this is going to negatively impact his upward mobility the same way that it has for Vosh. But I think that much like Vosh, he's not going to face any real consequences in terms of like having to quit YouTube or anything like that. It's just, oh, okay, now maybe he's not going to be able to go on to mainstream shows anymore or do anything actually related to politics. But Vosh, for example, got exposed for having drawn child pornography in his taxes folder. And this is all public knowledge. This is everybody knows about this, basically. And he's doing just fine. He's getting 7,000 concurrents every day, covering the news. He gets plenty of donos. His audience is still there for him. Because when it comes to these types of communities that have sycophants that will suck the teat of any YouTuber that they deem to be likable or that they want to be a part of like their community, it seems to be the case that they are willing to overlook literally anything. You know, Destiny or Vosh could rape a child tomorrow and get exposed for it. And their community wouldn't give a shit. They wouldn't bat an eye. They just start sweeping. They get out the fucking brooms. They start sweeping for them like nothing ever happened. So I don't think this is going to affect
Stephen
Destiny.
Bennell II, or as he's known,
like beyond just like upward mobility.
Online, Destiny. is a highly successful political streamer and content creator who has garnered infamy not just for public outbursts and controversial political positions.
To be fair, Destiny was kind of based when it came to the whole Trump shooting thing. Streamer Destiny banned following hate speech on Trump shooting. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was kind of based. I was supporting him in that. Alright, that shit was funny as fuck.
But also for an impressive number of public threats, sexual scandals, and even outright criminal actions.
Like, this is such weird content to make, right? Like, look at this shit.
Of public threats.
Destiny threatens to silence Lav. Is this Stardust? I don't know much about this. I will tell your boyfriend. Jesus Christ, what is this thumbnail?
Sexual scandal.
Destiny exposes all of Melina's lies with proof. Melina manifesto. Dude, why is this content? Like, why? I'm sorry, but I feel like the biggest red flag somebody could possibly have is farming your ex-girlfriend for content. Like, does that not seem insane? Is that not a massive red flag? Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the Destiny live show. Today, instead of talking about why it's actually based that Israel is bombing innocent Palestinians, instead we're going to be talking about why my ex-girlfriend is literally Hitler. Make sure to donate money as we read the manifesto I wrote about my ex-girlfriend.
Scandals and even outright criminal actions. This recently culminated on November 29th of 2024 when an anonymous Discord and Kiwi Farms
Solo Tiny Leaks. I wonder what the tiny is in reference to.
User going by the name Solo Leaks published a large repository of private messages and pornographic images and videos.
It's about to be a very white Christmas, oh dear.
Of Destiny with various men and women to Discord and Kiwi Farms. Recordings that Destiny had shared to strangers without the consent of the people in them.
What I find fascinating is the fact that everybody was hyper-fixated on the fact that he was sucking a dick. Like, yeah, no shit. Dude is bisexual. What do you fucking expect? Who cares? And people were more focused on speculating whether or not it's Nick Fuentes in the video or whatever, which it wasn't. When in reality, what people should have been focusing on was the fact that he was sexting Lauren Southern, who, for those of you who don't know, is like a very far-right sort of, I don't know if I'd say political, like, I guess political figure, I guess you could say. Like a political content creator, if you will, right? And Destiny is, and publicly, they were supposedly not associating or whatever, right? But obviously, because Destiny has a tendency of, well, not saying things that are the truth, well, let's just say, yeah, it wasn't what he was saying it was behind the scenes. That's all I'm going to say.
It's important to note that this is not the first time that Destiny has been the subject of a large sexual scandal involving non-consensually leaked intimate material.
Gee golly, it's almost as if it's a pattern of behavior with this guy. Holy shit.
All the way back in 2012, Destiny was caught up in a scandal involving a competitive StarCraft 2 player called Blue T, who had tweeted out a photo of his genitals. This was in retaliation for Destiny previously leaking nude images of her to his friends on Skype, wherein he...
Honestly, yeah, I don't fucking blame her. I'm gonna be real. So here's what it says. I'll come out and say, this is Blue T. I really have nothing to lose. Long story short, Destiny leaked nude pictures of me to his Skype friends. He then joked about how, quote, fucking hideous my face is compared to my, quote, beautiful body. They joked about how I look like Shrek. I do have a big nose, I guess. Honestly, same, I felt that. But in all seriousness, this isn't just like a one-time occurrence. This isn't something that he just started doing recently. This is a pattern of behavior that's been going on for like over a decade. This isn't a new thing, right? Maybe it's new in terms of our knowledge of it, right? I didn't know anything about this. I'm just like a normal person that doesn't spend all day caring about Destiny. But maybe that's just me personally. But I think it's fair to say that this isn't like a new phenomenon by any means, right? This is actively malicious, right? It's not that he's unaware that he's doing something wrong, right? He would have figured it out, right? Dude is like, what, approaching 40?
He laughed at how, quote-unquote, fucking hideous her face was compared to her, quote-unquote, beautiful body. In 2021,
like, isn't this guy supposed to be progressive? Jesus Christ.
He had a romantic entanglement with a YouTube streamer named Anna Voir. Anna would go on...
It was in Max's report, MrGirl won. Dude, I've been hearing that. Everyone is saying that MrGirl was right all along. I wasn't around for that. Fuck, maybe I would have sided with MrGirl. I don't fucking know. Maybe not. I have no idea. I wasn't around for that. I don't know what MrGirl had to say on the matter. I just remember thinking, wow, Mr. Girl's a fucking freak. He defended pedophilia. That guy is strange. I don't like him very much. But I don't know. Maybe a broken clock is right twice a day?
Want to become known for insisting, often tearfully, that she was actually in a long-term romantic relationship with Destiny, which Destiny denied, painting her as crazy to his audience. It was later
Painting her as crazy. Well, surely there's not going to be any evidence to prove that actually she's not crazy and that she's, I don't know, telling the truth. Right?
revealed that in fact, while Destiny was insisting to his audience that Anna was insane, he was actually sexting her the entire time and referring
Gee golly, who could have predicted? You mean to tell me that Destiny was lying in order to preserve his public image? As fucking terrible as it already is? Holy shit. Holy fuckamole. 3 days later, Destiny finally replied to Anna's ongoing DM saying, Anna, I don't think we're gonna resolve this one. 3 weeks later, they were sexting again.
to her with terms such as princess in their conversations.
So Anna says, oh, you're at TwitchCon. Are you allowed to go in and be with Melina? Or do they not let you because you're banned? Nah, just hanging out with people and going to parties. Oh, them Twitch parties have a bad rep, lol. Damn, guess I should have gone to TwitchCon after all, haha. OMG, sneaking off to a room with you. Dude, he fucking uses the drooling emoji. He has anti-riz. Why does any woman ever want to fuck this guy? Why? Why would anybody... Dude, I'm sorry, this is more of a red flag than him allegedly sending revenge porn. This is arguably worse than that. It is the worst emoji I have ever seen, okay? I think we unironically need to bring back the guillotine, but specifically for anybody that unironically uses the drooling emoji when flirting with people. Like, if you do this, fucking kill yourself. Genuinely.
Anna threatened to post these sexually charged texts to prove that she wasn't crazy and that this
Which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do from her perspective. If a large public figure is lying about you, and the only way that you can prove that they're lying and that you're telling the truth is by leaking those exchanges that are the subject of Destiny's lie, it is perfectly reasonable to say, okay, well, if you're going to keep lying about me, I'm going to show the truth. So let's see how Destiny responds to that.
this was all actually taking place, and in retaliation, Destiny threatened in public to leak her nude photos if she did so.
Like, if you and
Wow, it's almost like this guy is a fucking manipulator.
I had, like, sexted or something, or traded nudes, and you were like, I'm gonna leak your nudes. And I go, fuck you, if you leak my nudes, I'm gonna leak your nudes. Is that, like, blackmail? Or is that, like, abusive?
No, what's abusive is the fact that A, you're doing a horrible job representing the situation. Like, you're completely misrepresenting. You're just fucking lying, right? I think it's safe to say Destiny is just lying here. It's not just randomly threatening to leak nudes out of the fucking blue. She didn't just fucking wake up one day and was like, boy, I really want to fuck over Destiny and leak his nudes. No, you were lying about her publicly and trying to paint her out as being a crazy person. And the only way that she is able to prove that you are wrong and that she is right and that she is telling the truth and not actually crazy is to leak conversations between the two of you, sexting or exchanging sexual messages, not nudes or anything, just sexually charged messages. And your response, rather than, I don't know, telling your audience the truth, the normal person thing to do, you instead decide to continue to double down on you lying. And then on top of that, you threaten to leak her nudes for daring to want to, I don't know, not be falsely painted as a liar or a crazy person for simply telling the truth and getting fucking gaslit.
I disagree.
So do you think that leaking sexting and leaking nudes is proportional, or do you think it's a proportional response in the way that you're reacting to that?
I think it's about proportional.
It's about proportional. I'm sorry, what? Huh? So, hold on. Let me get this straight, okay? Let's say that I have some sort of sexually charged conversation with another person, okay? And at one point, you know, maybe this person sends their nudes. They send like a dick pic or something. It's not unsolicited or anything. They just sent it, whatever. We're flirting. Cool, whatever, okay? Very sexually charged. And then one day I decide, well, I'm gonna, you know, for whatever fucking reason, just leak like one horny message that they sent, right? Like, let's say that there's like a really horny message that's like very sexually charged, and then I put it in my Discord server and at everybody, right? Or sorry, yeah. So if they do that, sorry, if they're in there, sorry, fuck, I'm messing it up. I'm messing up my own hypothetical. Sorry. What I meant to say is let's say that they find like one horny message or whatever of me calling them mommy or some shit like that. All right, some down bad, embarrassing shit that I actually wouldn't give a shit about. But let's say I do, okay? And then they at everybody in a Discord server and they leak this and it spreads everywhere. Do I now have a right to leak their nudes? The obvious answer is, of fucking course not. That's illegal. That's called revenge porn, you fucking idiot. How is this a point of contention?
Leaking like sexual material and shit from another person. Yeah, fuck it. I think it's proportional.
Yeah, Destiny thinks that all sexual material is the same?
Destiny has also at least once admitted to accidentally sending homemade
Yeah, notice how Destiny is always with women that are like 5 times more attractive than he is?
videos of him and his wife to people who his wife did not in advance approve of in accordance with.
Like, the only reason this guy gets, like, he gets bitches the same reason that, like, any other, like, weird fucking predatory freak with power gets bitches, which is in virtue of the fact that, well, they have the power to do so.
Previous agreement that he wouldn't.
Me and Lena had a conversation about, there were a few girls we talked to, was like, oh cool, like we should record videos of like us fucking shit and send it to people, like it's fun. I kind of like have like my little archive of like Kuihman material that I'll send to people if I want to. There were girls that I talked to past that I'd sent stuff of like either me or me and Melina, and Melina talked to me and she was like, hey, if you're gonna send any videos to new girls that we haven't talked about, like let me know that first. Because she wanted to be careful. And so I was like, oh, okay, sure. That was fine.
Which is like a very reasonable request, of course. So surely he would respect that, right?
I didn't think about it at the time because I didn't think it mattered. But for the first thing, like...
You didn't think that it mattered?
Okay, yeah, I should have, like, checked 100% with Lena, but like, this...
Other example.
Yeah. You think? You think that maybe before, I don't know, sending nudes of your wife to another person, that maybe you should, I don't know, make sure that your wife is okay with it? Yeah, maybe that is something you should think about, you fucking retard. Holy shit.
Examples of threats and sexual misconduct made by Destiny are plentiful, but the general point is this. Destiny has a very bad history when it comes to sharing intimate material of people that he is sexually involved with without their consent, and of using the threat of their release to keep people in line.
Well, it's not even necessarily whether or not they consent. They don't even know. It's not just without their consent. It's not, they don't even have the knowledge. They don't even know that he's doing it. That, like, they don't know until it gets leaked. It's fucking wild.
If this brings a certain Diddy to mind, you are not alone. Like with Diddy, when people speak out about Destiny's misconduct, the responses vary from silence to dismissal to outright threats of exposing their
Dude, Destiny confirmed.
intimate information and media. Unlike with Diddy, these aren't just allegations. We have the receipts.
I feel like with Diddy, it's a little bit more than just, I don't know, just allegation. I will say, I don't know. The Diddy comparison's a little bit weird. Okay, I think as a meme, it's fine. I don't know if I'd make it as a serious comparison, to be honest.
2023, Destiny's wife Melina.
Look, he ain't ugly, but he ain't attractive neither. Well, I'm not saying he's ugly. I'm just saying, like, the women that he's with are all infinitely more attractive than he is. Like you think it's just like a magical coincidence that like he's like always with a woman that's like 20 times more attractive than him? No, it's not a fucking coincidence that every single woman that he's with is like infinitely more attractive than him.
Publicly separated from him. In response, Destiny went on stream and indicated multiple times that he was confident that Melina would not leak any unsavory details about the relationship to the public because he too had compromising information on her and logs that would seriously harm Melina's reputation if they were revealed. Whereas, since his reputation around relationships was already so low, he would be effectively immune to the consequences.
Why do you think...
Wait, that's fucking crazy. Wait. Okay, we gotta see the Destiny
that
clip.
she isn't going to leak or talk shit? Melina will not leak or talk shit about any of this because she knows that everything about this makes her look like a fucking satanic demon. She knows that.
A satanic demon. It makes her look like a satanic demon. Why are you talking about your ex-girlfriend being a satanic demon on a fucking live stream in front of thousands of people? What are you doing? You are like, what? How old is Destiny? I actually need to know, okay? How old is Destiny streamer? "36 years old. You are in your late 30s. Buddy, what are you doing? You were born in fucking 1988. You fucking remember the Twin Towers collapsing. Like, Jesus Christ. And you're booting up a live stream in front of thousands of people talking about how my ex-girlfriend is a satanic demon. What are you, fucking 12 years old? What are you doing? This is fucking weird. Like, keep this shit in private. Don't be like, holy shit. Jesus Christ. This is a grown-ass adult. Oh God, why does it say I'm signed out? Sign into your channel using oh fuck, it's one of those, dude, YouTube always automatically signs me out for no goddamn reason. Oh shit. Now you've seen my fucking messy ass room. Okay, I gotta sign back in, chat. Okay, it's fine. I don't think it's affecting the stream, but I don't know, I don't want it to cause any issues. Dude, it like auto signs me out because it's like super schizo with like making sure that like it's basically foolproof measures to make sure like, I don't know, my account doesn't get hacked or shit. But it's like very schizo. Very schizo. Sorry about that. Google noticed suspicious activity. No, it's literally just like me using Streamlabs. Shut the fuck up. Fucking idiot. God, so stupid. Okay, sorry. Now we can continue, I think. Holy shit, that's so annoying when it does that. It's like it does it way the fuck too much. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I'm so sorry. Hello, Peeping Sam. I haven't seen you in a while. Dude, I hope you're all doing well. Anyways, sorry, where were we? Right, we were covering the whole Destiny being an abusive freak situation. Let's continue. Yeah, I think that's what we were doing. Am I wrong on that? I think that's correct. All right, let's continue.
She's threatened it a million times. Like, I'm gonna start leaking everything. Oh, yeah, let's go. Okay, if you really want to, holy, because my reputation is already 0 in regards to our relationship.
Oh, okay. So your reputation's already bad. So you don't care. Whatever comes out about you, because you know that your audience is gonna sweep for you, no matter how fucking bad it is. It could come out that you, I don't know, raped 20 orphans last year, and your audience would start sweeping for you. They don't give a fuck what you do. Whereas Melina, it doesn't matter what she says, that your audience is gonna fucking eat her alive. But he's gonna act like a fucking like middle schooler, like after like his first fucking breakup. Like, oh no, my fucking 2-week relationship with Bethany didn't work out well, and now I'm gonna like tell everybody in school that she's basically fucking Hitler. Like, Jesus Christ. IDK how I got here, gutted channel though. Let's go! You subbed, let's go. Fuck yeah.
Everybody thinks I'm a horrible piece of shit. We want to
yeah, gee golly, I wonder why everyone thinks you're a horrible piece of shit. What could possibly give us that impression?
start leaking shit. We can do it.
Fast forward to November 2024. Due to the solo leaks, it has come to light that Destiny has been sharing intimate private messages, nude images, and pornographic videos with a 19-year-old OnlyFans creator called
19-year-old OnlyFans girl. 19 years old. The dude is 36. 36. You are almost twice her age. What are you doing? Like, she's like barely out of she's been out of high school for a year. Maybe she's in college. Maybe this is her freshman year of college. Like, you've been an adult for a long ass time, okay? You've been an adult for almost 2 decades. This person is their second year into being an adult. Like, why? This shit is fucking weird. This is way worse than like any of like the Chud Logic stuff. The Chud Logic stuff was bad. I don't know if I would say the Chud Logic stuff was unforgivable, right? It was just fucking creepy. I think creepy is the best way of putting Chud Logic, right? Like, yeah, you know, she was saying she was 18, right? Obviously it turned out she was 17. That doesn't matter, right? What matters is he assumed that she was 18. He was 33 at the time, right? That's still fucking weird as shit. Like, you're twice her age, basically. You know, it's like, it's kind of fucking nasty. But, like, it's not unforgivable. Like, do I think that Chud Logic is a bad person? Like, not necessarily. But I do think that this is something that should, I don't know, hurt his reputation slightly more than it has. Like, I feel like he just kind of got away with it scot-free. And that shit kind of pissed me off. Because people were acting like it wasn't immoral. But this shit with Destiny who has way the fuck more power than Chud Logic, and he knows what he's doing. Like, he has way the fuck more experience than somebody like Chud in the Department of Sex, okay? Chud, like, acts really fucking weird because he's like the incel type of I don't know how to interact with women. Destiny, on the other hand, has a ton of experience with women. In fact, he has had so much experience abusing obvious power dynamics with women that he should know by now. Hey, maybe I shouldn't start sexting a 19-year-old at 36 when I'm like this famous streamer and this is some like random OnlyFans model. Like, don't you think that the power dynamic is like a little bit unsettling, to say the very least? Like, doesn't Destiny have a child?
Rose, who he was sexually interested in at the time. Rose leaked these to a Discord and Kiwi Farms user called Solo Leaks, who may, for all we know, be Rose herself, who then published them to Discord and to Kiwi Farms. These leaks included intimate romantic and sexual DMs between Destiny and Lauren Southern, who Destiny had long denied being romantically involved with while she became...
It's almost like Destiny lied to his audience. It's like the most sad, pathetic thing imaginable. It's like Destiny will blatantly lie through his teeth. He will knowingly lie to his audience. He'll lie to you, he'll lie to me, he'll lie to fucking everybody, okay? He doesn't give a shit. And then his audience has so little self-respect that as a result of him lying to their fucking faces, and then also getting into controversy about the thing he's lying about, they fucking defend the dude. Why would you defend the guy that's lying to you? I don't get it. It's literally the same fucking reason that I stopped supporting Vosh. Now, I was never really a Destiny supporter. I would occasionally watch his content from time to time. Never really supported the dude. I was an actual Vosh supporter, right? I was actually like a fan of the dude. I looked up to the dude, right? But one of the things that really irked me the wrong way was the fact that he was willing to lie in order to make himself look good, instead of just taking accountability, right? Now, obviously, the fact that he had, I don't know, a drawn CP in his hard drive, I think is enough of a reason for me to never want anything to do with the guy, regardless. But to me, that added a lot of salt to the wound, especially at the time. Like, that added a lot of salt to the wound.
Increasingly present in his public...
Like, I know that sounds really parasocial, but you have to think of it from, like, the perspective of an audience member that, like, has consistently watched this person's content, right? There is a parasocial attachment, right? And I get that's kind of cringe, especially from, like, the standpoint of a content creator, right? It's kind of cringe when I say... To be fair, it's kind of cringe regardless. But it's even more cringe when somebody like me says it. But it's like, that's the reality of the matter. There is some level of a parasocial dynamic there. But this applies to an audience broadly, right? But I think it's important to, I guess, I don't know, from the perspective of an audience member, just analyze this as logically as possible.
Personal life and on stream, despite being publicly at odds with each other politically on the surface. Destiny even once described her activism as involving, quote-unquote, drowning refugees.
Yeah, it's almost like these people are fucking skinwalkers that don't actually believe anything. It's almost like they don't actually give a shit about any of the things that they preach. They don't practice what they preach at all because they're not real people. Like, I'm telling you that all of the big political streamers, all the fucking BreadTube people, they're all fucking fake. The fucking Destiny, Vosh, Hasan, Demon Mama, Xander, they're all fucking fake. Okay, none of these people are real. Right? I'm sorry, they're just not. These people all suck. They're all willing to, like, they all get into these retarded controversies that are so easily fucking avoidable. And they try to sweep for themselves in the most retarded way imaginable.
These DMs revealed that, in fact, Destiny and Lauren Southern had been mutually declaring their love and admiration for each other, including expressing intentions to separate from their respective partners to marry each other.
Jesus fucking Christ. So this is what Lauren Southern said. You're basically asking if you can argue me out of this. And I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure if I say yes. Like, obviously, I chose you. I wanted to be there with you. I would have never gone on another date if that's what you want to go. So multiple dates, of course. Yep, that's okay. But guys, they have no connection to one another, right? They have nothing to do with each other, actually. They're political opponents, right? They would never have sex behind the scenes. That'd be crazy. You've been super transparent about not wanting the same things I do in life. That's heartbreaking because obviously we have something incredibly special. I'm sorry, but the only thing special about you is your needs, if you think that Destiny actually gives a shit about you. To be fair, these people are both fucking terrible, so I don't know, maybe they're perfect for each other, but Jesus Christ. I really appreciate your honesty. Nah, bro. Dude, there's no way. No, dude, even fucking Lauren Southern. Even Lauren Southern is simply no match for the Destiny manipulation tactics, okay? He's been at it for too long. Even she thinks that Destiny is honest and transparent, even though he blatantly lies through his teeth. Like, people think that because Destiny writes like a really long document whenever he gets into a controversy that nobody's gonna fucking read or pay attention to, that makes him credible. Like, do you think that anybody's gonna go into the document and like verify all of the sources that he uses? No, nobody's gonna do that. Right? Oh, sorry, I didn't finish reading the message. I'm like only a few weeks into regular normal people dating, so I don't think I could say my mind is, quote, set on anything. But I also don't want you to ever be dishonest about your intentions and limitations within relationships because you want to keep what we have. Yeah, no, Destiny, he would never be dishonest about his intentions or limitations. That would be crazy. Destiny being dishonest in relationships? Like, for example, like, I don't know, the sending nudes that were sent in private to a bunch of other people for no fucking reason? Yeah, he would never do that. He's so honest. I'm not going anywhere. You're always going to be a part of my life, I hope. I just don't really know what things are going to look like going forward while I'm trying my best to be respectful and hold to my values while people I date try to give healthy relationships the best shot. With people I date to try to give people the healthy relationships to give the best shot. Hold on. I had a fucking aneurysm reading that. Holy shit. I'm sorry. What? I'm trying my best to be respectful and hold to my values? You're holding to your values? Really? That's a load of fucking horse shit. I think everybody knows that it's a load of horse shit. I'm trying my best to be respectful and hold to my values with people I date to try to give healthy relationships the best shot. Healthy relationships. That was the other part that made me out of a fucking aneurysm. Healthy relationships. Do you think that your relationship with Destiny is healthy?
Other. All of this.
By the way, Femi, your thumbnail fucks. Hell yeah, dude. I made it today and I was like, holy shit. This one's a fucking banger. Holy, dude, the CTR is gonna be crazy.
Was happening behind the scenes despite Destiny publicly claiming to his audience that he and Lauren were not involved, and while he was publicly accusing his wife Melina of lying and of being...
Wow. It's like everybody except for Destiny is a liar. Oh god, Kuihman stream from a year ago. Destiny's worst kept secret. Lauren Southern Connection. Wait, I thought Kuihman was like a Destiny orbiter. Like, weren't him and J-Stock like the Destiny supporter people? Fuck, I don't know. Maybe... Is Kuihman anti-Destiny? I actually have no idea. I thought these people were all pro-Destiny.
Were not involved. And while...
Yeah, this is what I mean when I say I don't know, like, the ins and outs of, like, how the community works. So here's what Destiny said, in what appears to be a private log. Destiny. I don't want to leak every single detail or issue relating to my problems we had. But Mel would get upset sometimes if I did a lot of content with streamers. LS was one of them, but there was others too, that you can probably guess. That's the LS drama Pepe laugh. I don't know what the fuck that's in reference to.
While he was publicly accusing his wife Melina of lying and of being controlling privately, when she would express displeasure about the relationship and when she requested that Destiny stop associating with Southern. In addition to...
Wow, holy shit. You need to tell me that Destiny is lying? Destiny's ex-wife Melina says Destiny had an affair with Lauren Southern. So yeah, she was telling the truth. Destiny said that she was lying, which is Destiny lying, in order to cover his ass. And then it gets, the truth gets exposed, and then his audience fucking sweeps. Kuihman was anti-Destiny for as long as I heard of him. Wait, actually? Okay, now I have, like, slightly more respect for him. Dude, he's been getting, like, over 1,000 concurrents. Like, what the fuck is happening? Dude, that was, like, one of the reasons I'm like, dude, maybe I should cover this. Dude, maybe I want a fucking slice of the pie.
And when she requested that Destiny stop associating with Southern. In addition to these leaks, which not only severely compromised Lauren Southern's career and personal life, but also...
Dude, okay, alright, not everybody in commentary is sweeping for him. I thought everyone in commentary was sweeping for the dude. Wait, Chud Logic a month ago actually covered this. Destiny leaked his own life-ruining affair with Lauren Southern. Dude, okay. All right. I have a little bit of respect earned there.
Also established that Destiny was
I guess maybe it's like a isn't it like the spicy chat community or whatever? I'm not too familiar with these communities. Isn't that like people like Chud Logic and like people surrounding him, like Kuihman, maybe PresidentSunday, who the fuck else? I don't know. J-Stock, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know if these people are associated with each other. I'm pretty sure they are.
was lying when he accused his wife of being delusional and controlling about the affair. Solo leaks also
So wait, fuck. I forgot to read this out loud. So Lauren says, "You've got the most incredible mind I've ever met." Holy shit, you must be surrounded by retards then, Lauren. You think that Destiny's got the most incredible mind that you've ever encountered? Like, have you talked to people? Like, who the fuck else have you talked? Have you just like never talked to anybody else before? I know you're going to be just fine no matter what happens, heart emoji. And then Destiny says, "Yeah, I will be, but I still want and need you." Dude, the way he said, dude, this is so fucking sad. This is pathetic. Okay, have fun on your ferry ride. Don't let me distract you from your socializing. Jesus Christ. I feel betrayed by Destiny. At Femyoz, I was the one who told you. I look at Destiny as a father figure. Imagine how I feel. Well, it must fucking suck to have a parasocial relationship that gets ruined as soon as you find out that your parasocial e-daddy is actually not the best person. You know, it happened with me and Vosh like a year ago, or was it over a year ago? It was like a year ago, right? Yeah, it was over a year ago now. Yeah.
was lying when he accused his wife of being delusional and controlling about the affair. Solo Leaks also published a massive dump of revenge pornography, which featured various sexual encounters with numerous men and women that Destiny had recorded and sent to Rose as part of their flirtations, which incidentally include references to how he recorded other people not included in the dump, including a recording of a sexual encounter with someone he met on the gay dating app Grindr with no mention.
Dude, there are gonna be some people that see this that are gonna care more about the fact that Destiny is gay than they are gonna care about the fact that, I don't know, he's like a predatory, disgusting freak. So your Destiny says, "Pretty O'Keys, Mel is out tonight with her sister doing stuff, so I went downstairs and sucked off some guy from Grindr. I recorded the audio, but it's not that great, lol, but still fun." Okay. Alright. Dude, and he uses the fucking drooling emoji twice! Buddy, what are you doing? Stop it! This is fucking vile! This is disgusting.
Mention of having alerted this person to the fact that they were being recorded. Note, it is a felony to record sex acts without consent in the state of Florida.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying. Hold on. Yeah, 2024 Florida statutes. Digital voyeurism.
Note, it is a felony to record sex acts without consent in the state of Florida.
Like, the fact that this even has to be a part of the video is fucking wild.
So to recap, Destiny, who has a long
Femi is my parasocial e-mommy. Okay.
history of
Dude, we're not, dude, no more piss. Dude, stop. Why is everybody so obsessed with the piss cult? Jesus Christ.
threatening associates, friends, and family with public humiliation and exposure through releasing
Dude, do these people all just have humiliation fetishes? Is this like the year of the humiliation fetish? You've got Bo Blacks with the Mr. Miss Manshi OnlyFans leaks. You've got fucking Destiny with his like tiny dick. Like getting fucking like, dude, it's like actually wild. Femi, you're not allowed to do anything bad because parasocial. That's true. Everything I do is good no matter what. Under all circumstances.
revenge pornography and intimate messages actually did leak a tremendous quantity of compromising, sexually humiliating messages, images, and videos featuring other people to at least one person without their consent. These were then publicly leaked, and the reaction...
Well, and you know for a fact it's something that's been sent to more than one person. Like, all of the shit that's been leaked, I guarantee you, is not a one-off instance, right? I think it is safe to maybe, I don't know if I'd say safe to assume, but I think it's reasonable to come to some sort of conclusion that, yeah, it's most likely the case that he sent all of these same images to other people. It's just the case that those people didn't leak it. It's just like he sent these fucking images of people, right? These nude images that he didn't have permission to send around. He sent them around, he fucked around and found out because eventually one of the people sending them to one of those people ended up in them getting leaked. This is why you don't send them to people. Yeah, in a lot of circumstances, sure, it might end up being fine or whatever. Like, I mean, it's still wrong, but like, okay, it doesn't get fucking leaked, it doesn't become public, right? You don't know, you don't have like that high of a confidence threshold there, right? Especially not if you're sending it to a bunch of people, right? And if you're willing to take that risk, the other person needs to consent to that risk, which they did not. And that's a big fucking risk, especially if it's the case that you don't want that shit out there. Now, for some people, maybe they don't care as much, right? Maybe it's like, oh, fuck, you know, if my dick gets leaked on the internet, who gives a shit, right? But most people are going to care.
The action has been total silence. Nothing. Historically, Destiny has always been boldly willing to threaten leaking private, intimate material, such as during his separation from his wife, or to expose.
You know, which is what, like, very honest people do, is threaten people with private material. Wait, hold on, I want to replay this for a sec.
Nothing.
Hold
Historically,
on.
total. These were then publicly leaked, and the reaction has been total.
Hold on, wait.
These were then publicly leaked, and the reaction has been total silence.
Wait, when were these things publicly leaked? I didn't know shit about this, I'm gonna be honest. I thought that this shit was all new. I thought this was 3 days ago and that nobody knew about this before. I don't know.
Nothing. Historically, Destiny has.
I mean, to be fair, like, I didn't know shit about it, so, like, why the fuck was I gonna say anything? Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know, maybe there was enough to talk about on stream, I don't know. Like I actually did consider looking into the Lauren Southern stuff. That was gonna be more of, like, a me laughing at Destiny type of thing, right? I just didn't follow through with it because, I don't know, I just didn't think it was that interesting. I mean, it was interesting, but there was other stuff that I wanted to cover.
Has always been boldly willing to threaten.
Wait, the genocide denier is a bad person? What? I know, it's crazy! Who would have guessed? I was totally right, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. Look, to be fair, I was being charitable to Destiny. Because you were saying that he's a bad person or whatever, right? But you were mainly bringing up, like, his bad takes or whatever. And generally, I think that there are people that have abhorrent takes that are abhorrent people, right? Now, Destiny has abhorrent takes, and he's an abhorrent person. Like, both of those things are true in the case of Destiny, right? But I hadn't seen any evidence at the time to conclude that Destiny himself was a bad person, right? But him being a bad person isn't just, like, the political views he espouses. Now, I also believe that he doesn't even hold as strongly to the views that he espouses as you would think just based on watching his content, right? Because he often contradicts the views that he claims to espouse. End of November. Wait, this was all all of this stuff in this video was public by the end of November? Last month? That was your first mistake? No, CJ Wolf, this is literally like what is it called? The bias where it's like you're looking at something retrospectively. Like it's like it's like a cognitive bias, okay? It's like some sort of retrospect bias or whatever. There's a term for it. That's what this is. That doesn't mean that my analysis was wrong, right? Like just because it turned out that he was a bad person doesn't mean that I at the time had a reason to believe that he was, right? I'm not gonna like take this and be like, well, fuck, I'm never gonna be charitable anymore, right? And Destiny wants to sue Kiwi Farms for hosting. He wants to sue Kiwi Farms? Isn't that what he criticized Keffels for? Wasn't that like a huge component of the Keffels manifesto? Was like, I don't know, like the fact that like, yeah, the lawsuit against Kiwi Farms is retarded. Like, so what if they're hosting all of this private information? Which, fair enough, I don't care that much about Kiwi Farms existing. But then he goes on to want to sue Kiwi Farms as soon as his shit is on there? I'm sorry, that is fucking crazy. Holy shit. Josh Moon has responded? Wait, actually? Wait, where did he respond? I don't know, like, I don't know how to navigate Kiwi Farms very well. Did he respond on Kiwi Farms? Should I look at Kiwi Farms and, like, see what's on there? Like, where do I find it? Does he have a Twitter? Twitter at xjosh? Okay. All right, we gotta find out about this. Okay, this is we're an on the ground journalist, as Hasan likes to call himself. All right, we're figuring this out in real time. Okay, all right. Let's see. Where's the one where he like talks about Destiny? Hold on. What is this? I don't know what this is. Is it this? The high school shoot. I don't care about what. Where am I? Did I skip past it? I don't know what I'm looking for. I encourage everyone reading this to make friends with a lawyer. I'm hopeful we might get the membership system. What? I don't know what this. Where does he shit on Destiny? DeOrio was covering it, but maybe he only said something on Kiwi Farms. Okay, we could go to Kiwi Farms. Give me a second, okay? All right, we'll go on Kiwi Farms real quick. All right, don't you worry, chat. KiwiFarms.net. I'll have to find it. Okay. Is it something? Because I don't know how to navigate Kiwi Farms very well, to be honest. Oh wait, KiwiFarms.st. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. Where do I find it, dude? I don't know how to. Dude, I don't like. I'm sorry, dude. This is like, what? There's not enough. Like, this is organized. Like, you're supposed to be able to read or something. What the fuck? I have to read all this, dude. What the fuck is this? Dude, pedophile sextortion group? Jesus Christ. Oh shit, this is about Pxie. Pxie has vowed to sue Destiny over intimate videos and images he filmed and released without her consent, utilizing non-consensual pornography torts from the Violence Act Against Women. Dude, I'm sorry, I don't know how to skim through. Is it here? Because it's talking about Destiny? Don't click on stream? Click what on stream? Is there gonna be like... Is there gonna be... Okay, we'll just continue doing this segment. Patao Crafter, just like let me know when you find a screenshot or something. We'll just keep doing this segment. Alright, I'll just continue normally then.
Leaking private intimate material such as during his separation from his wife, or to expose nude images to retaliate against women he was slandering, like Anna, or even just for the sheer pleasure of it, as in the case of Blue Tea mentioned earlier, where the only purpose was revenge.
Well, so, you know, porn that's being leaked for the sake of revenge. Gee golly, if only there was like a term for that. Oh, holy shit.
This time, however, somehow, there is nothing. Not by Destiny, nor by anybody else. No stream.
I assume you're talking about like his orbiters or whatever, because like, I don't know, like, would they have reason to know about this? I have no idea. So I'm not gonna like shit on like the Destiny orbiters, because I don't know like how much they know. Like I'm gonna shit on them if they're defending him, which, I mean, there's a good chance they are, but I'm not gonna say anything about them. At least not just yet.
No video exposés, no tweets by any notable figures denouncing what is an obvious massive breach in ethics and consent.
Shit, okay, well, I'm not a notable figure then. God damn it. To be fair, this is after the video was made, and I didn't really talk about it, because I didn't know shit about it again.
Nothing. Which begs the question.
Apparently, PresidentSunday is getting, like, a lot of shit as well, I think, right now, because he, like, leaked a call with DeOrio.
Why?
Oh.
Why is everyone being so silent about something that by all rights should be a massive sex and abuse scandal about one?
Probably because they like money, and being associated with Destiny provides that. No, what's gonna happen is all of the fucking Destiny orbiters that are actually nah. I think that there are gonna be some of them that are gonna strategically distance themselves now that this is like a fucking public matter or whatever, and now that it's obvious that the tides are gonna turn against Destiny, right? People that are perceptive to that are gonna be like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna defend him. I'm gonna just sort of move away from that guy. Maybe I disavow him a little bit, you know. I don't make a stream on it. I just say, wow, this is bad, in like a tweet or something. And there are going to be some people that sweep for him. I think that the people that sweep for him are going to get fucked. I don't think that those people will have a career. Maybe they will. I don't know. But if that's the case, like, it's going to be entirely contingent upon Destiny, right? And his orbit, right? They're not going to be able to go to anywhere else, right? Like, normally, I would argue that if you start out as like a Destiny orbiter, you can break the orbit, right? Like Vosh broke the orbit. Fucking wasn't Chud Logic a Destiny orbiter or some shit? I think he's not in the orbit. He's doing just fine. I don't know. Like, you can break the orbit, but I don't think you can anymore after a certain point. Like, I don't know. I think he's gonna have to do like a Vosh Fortress arc, in which case there's gonna be no real utility in associating with him the same way as there was before, because no one's gonna want to associate with him outside of his community.
One of online politics' biggest and most controversial figures. As I said at the beginning of this video, this is not just a story about a man, but about power and how power works. And it's not a story that is new. At the center of the scandal is a concerted effort by Destiny's friends, associates, and community to conceal and hide his wrongdoings by any and all means.
Okay, is it just me or does Destiny look like a completely fucking different person in every single clip? Like, if you look at him here, right? Like, this is not the same fucking person as this. This is not the same person. I'm sorry, I just had to point that out.
Associates, and community to conceal and hide his wrongdoings by any and all means. This includes deleting any mentions of the leaks on Discord and Reddit, obfuscating the issue by acting as if the leaks only contain private sexual behaviors and therefore aren't anyone else's business.
Dude, how much you want to bet that the people that sweep for Destiny are still gonna view him as like this super honest, like intellectual fucking warrior that's gonna post all of the receipts, and then when there's receipts against him, it's like, oh shit, they all just so happen to magically disappear from the Destiny subreddit.
Or even off.
It's in the Discord? Okay, alright, give me a sec. Alright, we gotta see what, because apparently, Destiny wants to sue Kiwi Farms, okay? We gotta know what's going on here, okay? So I gotta open Discord, alright? So it's gonna take me like a second, alright? It's gonna take me a little bit, alright? It's okay. It's unfortunate, but it's, you know, it does take like a second or two, something like that. And yeah. Give me a second. I just have to go into the Discord server. Holy shit, I just remembered how good the thumbnail is from seeing it. Okay. Open in browser. We can now close Discord. Okay. So here is what Null, the owner of Kiwi Farms, has to say in response to Destiny threatening to sue Kiwi Farms for hosting his nudes. Now, keep in mind, just for context, all right, Destiny is the same person that made a manifesto on Keffels, and one of his critiques, one of the big critiques, was Keffels fundraising for a lawsuit against Kiwi Farms for hosting people's doxes, which led to harm, right? And Destiny's criticism of that is that he thinks that Kiwi Farms should be able to exist anyway, that the harm isn't substantial enough, and that the evidence is flimsy, right? That it caused people to kill themselves, right? But now that his stuff is on Kiwi Farms, now that his personal info, now that his shit that he doesn't want on there is on there, now he wants to sue Kiwi Farms. So, we're gonna read what this has to say, all right? This is Null, the owner of Kiwi Farms, okay? So, somebody said, at Null, somewhere in the logs, he mentions potentially suing Kiwi Farms. Thoughts? Got a raise recently, and I'd like to donate to a certain slobbering legal fund. Oh, wow. So Null, the owner of Kiwi Farms, responds by saying, if he tries to fuck with us, not only will I crowdfund our defense, I will crowdfund offensively for every one of his victims. We raised $150,000 in 2 days for Greer and LFJ. I don't know what the fuck that's in reference to, but I assume he's telling the truth here. Otherwise, like, that would be, I don't know. I feel like somebody would say something. Maybe. I don't know. I will bury him in litigation and drip feed the internet court document drama for law tubers to eat up for the next half decade of his life. He will never be known as a serious political entity again. To be fair, I don't think that he's going to be known as a serious political entity regardless of whether or not he sues Kiwi Farms, right? He could choose to not sue Kiwi Farms, and the outcome, I think, for him will be mostly the same. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, right? LFJ is continuing what Keffel started, I guess. Who the fuck is LFJ? I don't know who any of these people are. This is like... These are like deep crevices of the internet. I don't know if I'd say deep crevices of the internet. It's not the fucking dark web or some shit. It's just like, I don't know. Not somewhere I would generally go. Like, not because I'm against it, just because, like, I don't know. I just don't like the format. I need more brain rot, okay? I need fucking Subway Surfers gameplay. Tired of dealing with this fucking censorship by litigation bullshit. Yeah. So, goddamn. That is... Holy shit. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, fuck. That is interesting to say the very least. He was almost bankrupt? Wait, who? Noel from Kiwi Farms? I don't know much about Noel from Kiwi Farms.
Offering money to the victims in exchange for their silence.
Like, I'm gonna be real. I don't think that Destiny is gonna sue Kiwi Farms. I don't think he's gonna do that. I think it's some shit that he said because he was angry. I don't know. Maybe he does. Liz Fong who the fuck is that? I don't know who is Liz Fong Jones?
Now, if one were to say that the creators around Destiny were simply remaining silent about this scandal in order to continue to capitalize on their friendship with Destiny and have access to his audience, this would be a misleading oversimplification.
Is that so? Is that so?
Some people are doing that for sure, and some people in fact are even going out of their way to run interference to protect Destiny from the consequences of his actions. But this is not a story about the nefarious deeds of evil men and women, but about power. And it turns out...
Well, it'd be a story about both, right?
That in fact a lot of people are simply afraid. Afraid of what they have a moral right or a public sanction to say given the...
Oh, I'm not afraid. What? Dude, like, are people actually fucking afraid of, like, covering the Destiny stuff? Like... What would they be afraid of? Like, okay.
Sensitive nature of these leaks, and afraid of the retribution of Destiny and those in his audience if they say something that angers him. A very large...
Yeah, I think that I'll be fine. Like, worst case scenario is, like, DGG, like, attacks me or some shit. But, like, I don't know. That I just don't see... But that's the thing, is I have a smaller audience, so yeah, that probably would negatively affect me, but... That's besides the point. I don't know, maybe some people would come to my defense, who knows? Oh shit, my cat wants to leave. Reese. I will let you leave, okay? Don't worry. It's okay. You can leave. Goodbye, I love you. Okay. Sorry about that one shot. I just had to, you know, let my cat out. If you know what I'm saying. Dang, Femi looking like a baddie today. Why, thank you. Anyways, let's continue. DDG doesn't exist anymore. Read any post on the subreddit? Nah, that's not true. That's a fucking lie. You know that's not true. Banger outfit? Hell yeah. Hold on. Read any post on our Destiny. Is it here? Where does it say that? That egg prices? I don't think this has anything to do with DGG not existing anymore. Where does it say that? We're looking at Biden inflation posts. I can't afford eggs. Why is Biden doing this to us? This is something I'm going to cover on stream tomorrow. Because somebody else sent it to me. I don't... Yeah, I think you're fucking... I mean, DGG isn't defending him? Wait, actually? Wait, hold on. Even DGG is going against him? Wait, based? Okay. Well, that's good news at least. I'm glad that's... I mean, fair enough.
Creator and YouTube commentary called NicholasDeOrio discussed today.
Hey, let's go. We've got commentary YouTubers being relevant in the equation. Oh my god. Dude, it's my future boyfriend. It's my future boy wife, NicholasDeOrio. Let's go.
At the obvious sexual abuse and public coercion he was witnessing coming from Destiny and his defenders, and frustrated.
Now, actually, you know what? I'll just wait. I thought he was going to play the NicholasDeOrio clip, but he's still talking.
By the fact that people were beginning to lump him in with the others who were actively covering for Destiny, reached out to me directly to clarify.
Wait, lumping him in with the people that were actively defending Destiny? What? PresidentSunday, who could that possibly be referring to? I'm sorry, hold on. Let me just replay this. I want to make sure I'm not interpreting this in bad faith.
Coming from Destiny and his defenders, and frustrated by the fact that people were beginning to lump him in with the others who were actively covering for Destiny,
So Nick DeOrio is frustrated with people, just people lumping him in with the people that are defending Destiny. Well, gee golly, but who could that possibly be? PresidentSunday? Fuck! I accidentally clicked on the video.
Wrap it up. You really should actually.
No, god damn it! Fuck! I fucked it up. I fucked it up, chat. Sorry. Shit, where is it? Where'd it go? Chat, here it is. Okay, dude. Sweeping Destiny foot soldiers get held to the fire, and in the thumbnail you can see Nick DeOrio to the left of Turkey Tom. Yeah, gee golly, I wonder where he gets the impression that people are saying he's sweeping for Destiny. Maybe he, I don't know, got that impression from your video from 2 weeks ago? Jesus fucking Christ, Sunday, what are you doing? This is the first time I'm gonna shit on Sunday. So far, the video's been good, but now I'm like, yeah, that's retarded.
Reached out to me directly to clarify why he was not being more vocal. He told me that.
Yeah, so not being more vocal versus sweeping are two very different things. Just not being vocal is not the same thing as sweeping. But you accuse the dude of sweeping.
Due to the sensitive nature of the material, despite being
Sunday is hot though, you can't criticize him. Now, first of all, okay, I get it, you're fucking gay. Alright? But we know. You don't have to make it more obvious. You don't have to announce it to the... Okay. No, I'm gonna sound like a fucking... No, I'm gonna sound like a homophobic preacher. Never mind, I can't say that. I was about to say something that I shouldn't. Look, alright, we get that you're fucking gay, okay? You're very gay for PresidentSunday, okay? But if he says something that I think is stupid in a video, I can, like, criticize it. Now, for the most part, I've been agreeing with what he's saying. But, yeah, I can disagree with him sometimes.
Being very confident about Destiny's guilt, he was very conflicted about coming forward against Destiny on behalf of the victims in this story without them voluntarily coming forward first.
Well, yeah, no shit. Wait, that's reasonable. Wait, have the victims come out forward first, PresidentSunday? Or did you just, like, release it without their consent? Because, like, this is, like, obviously, fucking very intuitively obviously, something that you would want the victims to be okay with, right?
This was for two reasons. First, Destiny has a history of persuading his victims to come to his defense during a scandal. This happened once when a creator called MrGirl infamously...
Okay, that's fair. So here's an r/YouTubedrama subreddit post from 2 months ago. So, why is nobody concerned about the streamer Destiny potentially, if not proven, to have committed sex
victims
crimes?
to come to his...
With the recent drama regarding his leaks, there's a strong chance Destiny himself has engaged in revenge porn to some nature. Wait, so this is... Wait. So this has been known for multiple months. And wait, holy shit. Okay. Okay, yeah, so what Sunday is saying is true. Like, this is known. This is, like, known publicly. This is, like, public info. Right? Or was there not sufficient evidence of it at the time? I don't know. To some nature, that he has private sexual material of identifiable people to a 19-year-old girl for the purposes of sexual gratification of the people that most likely did not consent to him doing so. Any attempt to highlight this or even get clarification in his spaces results in a ban from him and his mods, which is quite unsettling. Wow, it's almost like he doesn't actually respect the truth. It's crazy. You know, Destiny, the beacon of truth and logical consistency, fucking banning anybody that dares to criticize him and ask him questions in the free marketplace of ideas. Who would have guessed? There wasn't any publicly available evidence, at least that I knew of. Well, yeah, I didn't know about this either, right? But apparently it was public. Because they're saying the same shit that's being talked about right now, but 2 months ago. Like, the screenshot says 2 months ago. Everyone is harping on about him being gay/bi as if this is at all important or not already known, but barely anyone is touching this aspect of the leaks. Why? Wait, this is true. Wait, okay, so maybe, okay. So maybe at the time, like, it was, like, how much was leaked? How much was in the Destiny leaks? Because, like, obviously the people in the leaks did not, didn't, like, there's no reason to believe that they consented. There's no reason to believe that they consented to Destiny sending them around, right? In fact, some of them have come out and said, no, I did not consent, right? Which just adds evidence to the case. Now, I don't know, maybe when this was, maybe when because I know there were, like, Destiny leaks with, like, Lauren Southern or whatever, but I don't know what there was beyond that. But maybe there wasn't, like, proof at the time that he didn't get consent from them, maybe. So everybody gave him the benefit of the doubt. I have no idea. Yeah, that's when I knew it had to be non-consensual. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be very strange that, like, every woman that he sexts, fuck, I can't, dude, does sexting with, that's fucking easier to pronounce. Jesus Christ. I can't even say words. Like, consents to him fucking, spreading that around. Like, I don't believe that, right? I just don't believe that.
His defense during a scandal. This happened once when a creator called MrGirl infamously attempted to accuse Destiny of lying about his relationship with Anna Voir, and in response, Destiny...
Which Destiny did. There's, like, evidence of this. How long has this evidence existed for? Did people just ignore this? So Anna says, keep this private, okay, please, because Max scares the shit out of me. You need to keep this private. He is insanely manipulative. Well, I guess he must be very Destiny-like in that regard, then. Like, holy shit, the amount of coercion he was putting on me to send him a screenshot of our sexting was insane. It's like nothing I've ever experienced before. And then Destiny says, yeah, I know. He's got you and Lav twisted into this idea that I'm running around sexually manipulating and abusing people on my stream wall. Well, to be fair, that is kind of what he's doing. DeOrio is waiting for Pxie to speak publicly before making his move. Yeah, that's what I would have done. That's like the victim, right? I would assume. You would wait for them to speak out first, or like be okay with it. Like, they have to be okay with you running the story first. So Anna says, yes, Lav totally manipulated. I don't think you're sexually manipulating anyone. I think when you called Lav a stupid bitch, that was a bit abusive, but not in the way that Max is making it out to be, like you're this intentionally sadistic psycho. Well, Anna, I hate to break it to you, my friend. She probably realizes this now, but didn't at the time. It is very intentional. It is about as intentional as it can be. It's not just like a spur of the moment, one time done type of dealio. He learns from his mistake, right? This is like a repeated pattern of behavior that gets him into shit that he does nothing to fix because he just simply didn't experience enough repercussions for it.
Destiny produced recent DMs between himself and Anna in which he got her to say that her own quoted claims against Destiny were false. And here it is notable that the fact that these DMs were between the alleged abuser and his victim did not seem to affect their credibility in the eyes of his audience. And second, because of Destiny's ability to use his hold over his massive audience to deal serious reputational and financial damage to people who he feels have slighted him, Nicholas refers...
I mean, I guess it depends on who we're talking about. Like, I don't think that NicholasDeOrio is fucking beholden to Destiny. I don't think that... I mean, yeah, they're gonna have some audience overlap. But I don't think that Nick DeOrio's audience is gonna see, like, oh no, Nick is criticizing Daddy Destiny. Quick, get the brooms out. We need to sweep for Destiny. We can't support DeOrio anymore. He's turned on us. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that Sunday is overstating Destiny's power. But I do think that the dude has, like, a lot of influence. But I know there are plenty of people that definitely had it's not that they don't have the... It's not that they're going to get too much backlash if they cover it. It's that they're going to get backlash if they cover it without, I don't know, making sure the victims are okay with it first. Turkey Tom was closer with them? Yeah, that sounds about right.
...explicitly here to the reputational
also,
damage Destiny inflicted.
Why does it consistently say 47 concurrence? I'm not consistently getting 47 concurrence. I don't believe that. Hold on. I'm going to, give me a second, chat. Yeah, because on my end, it's been saying 47 concurrence, but over here, it's saying 40. So it's not stuck on YouTube's end. I think Streamlabs is being fucking dumb. Give me a second, chat, all right? It's gonna lag for a millisecond and it'll be back, okay? Don't you worry. Don't you I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. Yeah, my Streamlabs was like bugging out. Wait, dude. Oh my god. Wait, no, it's still a problem. I need to fix a different thing. Why is this setting enabled? Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, now we're actually back. I'm so sorry about the small interruption, chat. But yeah, Wi-Fi went AFK. No, I was like restarting Streamlabs because it was bugging out. Usually when it like bugs out in one way, it starts bugging out in like 7 bajillion other ways. And that could be an issue. So I went AFK, but now I'm back. But yeah, chat, if you've enjoyed the content thus far, and you want to see more content like this, make sure to donate using the Streamlabs link in the pinned message, streamlabs.com/Femyoz. Any and all donations are very much appreciated. What I'm doing here right now, covering drama, is not nearly as profitable because I'm not directly engaging with the audience as much, right? But any and all donors are very much appreciated. Donor rewards in the description per the request of the donator. So if you want to claim one of the donor rewards, if I'm doing a stream like this, just put what you would want in the dono message itself. If you want me to do it right away during the segment. And yeah. But yeah, like these don't get as many viewers because my channel isn't really built around drama. But I don't know. I don't want to stick to one niche. I know that you're not supposed to do that, but I don't want to lock my channel in a single niche. But yeah, anyways, let's continue.
On another commentary YouTuber called ChudLogic when he was approached by Destiny's now ex-wife Melina to give her side of the story about the Lauren Southern affair.
So, I mean, I've privately told everybody I'm completely distancing myself from this guy, waiting for this bomb to go off, but I'm not.
Now, for context, NicholasDeOrio, which is the person in this call, did not consent to being recorded or to having this being published, right? Now, what's funny is that DeOrio recorded the convo on his end, just in case. Not because he intended on releasing it, but it's just like a precaution that he takes anytime he talks with like another public figure, right? He might record his end of the conversation, not to post it, but just in case somebody posts the conversation dishonestly, just so that he has the full thing, right? PresidentSunday, without asking NicholasDeOrio like, hey, is this okay first, right? He just tells DeOrio ahead of time, yo, by the way, I'm just gonna upload this video, and like also I recorded you without your consent, and this is in the video now. It's gonna be up in like 10 hours. Yeah, enjoy the video. So I do think that was kind of fucking shitty, but
I don't want to be the one to fucking light it.
It's weird because Sunday doesn't even mention that in the video, so obviously I would presume that he doesn't want people to know. Like, I know for a fact he doesn't mention this in the video. So I have done some research off stream. So I do know that DeOrio did not consent to being recorded.
But, I mean, I feel stupid. I sent Destiny, like, a message of support at the beginning of this.
Really?
Like, it's about his dick getting leaked, not about this part of it. Like, oh, it's a shame that
Wait, how many times has he gotten his dick leaked? This is like the 20th time, right?
your dick got leaked or whatever, which I guess is still valid.
I didn't realize how bad it was initially. I thought the big thing was the Lauren Southern leaks. I thought, oh, he's got
That's all I knew that existed. I only knew about the Lauren Southern leaks.
sex tapes. Okay, surprise.
Well, in the back of my head, I was thinking, why would all these people consent to their fucking nudes being exchanged?
Well, the answer
why
is
would
they
that
wouldn't.
even happen? They would absolutely not. They absolutely wouldn't.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I haven't really been able to talk about this with anybody because I'm at like a fucking. It's a huge risk to even discuss it because this guy's got such a chokehold over his community. But I legitimately think if it ever comes up, I absolutely think that's career ending, and I don't think that could be defended. And if it can,
I disagree with DeOrio here. I don't think it's gonna end his career. I think that much like Vosh, Destiny has a large enough of a supporter base that's gonna sweep for him, defend him no matter what, side with him, still watch him, still support him, still donate to him, regardless of what he does. The only thing being impacted here is Destiny's upward mobility, right? Again, it's literally the same thing as Vosh. This isn't the first time we've dealt with a situation. You could argue that like this is a more severe and large-scale situation than the Vosh stuff, which I would agree with. It is more large-scale than the Vosh situation, right? Which, you know, I mean, but keep in mind, the Vosh scandal was he had drawn child pornography on his hard drive and got exposed for it, right? That was the controversy, right? And he's getting thousands of concurrents. He's raking in the cash. His channel's successful, right? Getting hella views, hella ad revenue, right? Destiny's just gonna do the same fucking shit, right? All he has to do is give like a half-assed response, and then he can just spam upload and ignore everything, not address any of the actual points that people have, and just like pretend like nothing is wrong, and then everything will go away for him, right? Again, the only thing that's lost here is upward mobility.
Can be defended
Yeah,
by
Vosh gets like 10K viewers a stream.
his community. It would fucking completely destroy.
To be honest, I don't think this is comparable to Vosh. There were no victims in this situation. That's true. But from the standpoint of a viewer, right? Like, if I hear that somebody that I don't know, that I'm supporting, that I'm donating money to, has, I don't know, drawn child pornography on their computer, and there's like solid evidence of that being the case. Like that's a thing that's happened. Like he knowingly downloaded that material. That's gonna be sufficient reason for I think any normal person to want to distance himself and say, I don't want to really support that guy. That guy sucks, right? And then obviously, in the case of Destiny, I would say what he's done is a lot worse, right? But I think that you have to have like a certain mindset. Like a certain mindset of where you disregard anything, any bad thing that Destiny has done. You sort of you downplay it, you disregard its severity, you rationalize it, you try to justify it, or you ignore it, right? Like we're not talking about the average person. The average person would not watch either of them, right? I think that for all of the same reasons that people still watch Vosh and support him, they're going to support Destiny, right? Like, if we're talking about, like, which person is worse, I think Destiny is worse. But that's not what I'm really saying, is whether or not Destiny is worse. It's more like, well, what would be a reason that people would still watch Vosh that they wouldn't watch Destiny for? I don't think that Vosh's audience is okay with drawn child pornography, right?
I mean, yeah, his reputation's in the toilet. It could be lower.
It could be. It's
absolutely
also
lower.
it's in the toilet with people who care to know.
Yeah, no, I think this is a viral everyone story video in like
That's true. That's why I'm covering it.
community-wide story. If this cover-up ever comes out,
What specifically would have to happen to trigger some kind of, determinate position on this in public for you?
I mean, I'll be super candid about it. You would need to talk.
Yeah, would you have to talk publicly, or do you just
Yeah.
have to see it?
I mean, obviously, yeah. Like, you'd have to have the consent of the victim to talk about the situation involving them, obviously.
No, I think I've already seen it. I think she needs to talk publicly because if
Red Note is a dumpster fire now, too. It was nice while it lasted without chaos. Oh, I haven't even used... Well, I mean, I do have a Red Note account, but I haven't really used it.
anything, if it comes down to it and Destiny convinces her privately to take that other... Look
Yeah, 10K views after doing that is mind-blowing. That's what I'm saying, Native Virgo. There's precedent for this. There's precedent for people just, like, continuing to watch.
what happened with
DeOrio actually comes across really well in this recording. I agree.
Chud Logic and Lauren Southern. He had Melina coming to him and telling him these things directly. And he was put in a position where he can either eat shit and be hated by that community and lose a huge percentage of his audience, to the point where I had to pick up the other half of the slack and like help him out, right, to keep him afloat. Or he could just leak those messages and be justified immediately, and it would start like a huge conflict. And I guess he did the right thing by loyalty, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, if you don't have the person, then it's you fighting on behalf of somebody else. And I've seen this go down so many times with content creators.
Yeah. And then what if the victim not only doesn't say anything, but then, I don't know, for whatever reason, they say the opposite. They switch what they're saying. Like, they switch the narrative up or whatever. Not because they're being malicious, but because they're being manipulated by Destiny, right? Like, what if they come out and say, no, this isn't true, because they just, like, don't want the situation to be talked about, and they just want people to drop it, right? That's also a possibility, right? In which case, yeah, you're fucked. From the standpoint of a content creator, what the fuck do you do from there? Like, if your story involves like some sort of perpetrator of harm and a victim, it's really difficult to publicize that narrative if the victim doesn't endorse it, or in some cases might even go against it,
where if they don't have the support of the actual victim in the situation,
Right.
you're fighting a losing battle from day one.
So principally, your concern is that you're going to take a pretty big financial / audience hit.
No, that's not what DeOrio said. It's not just that he's going to take a financial or audience hit. That's not what he said. He clearly said that the story's just not going to do well. Like, yeah, sure, that might be part of the equation. Yeah, it's not going to be good for you as the content creator. But more importantly, nobody's going to take the story seriously. Well, fuck, I don't know, maybe they would. But it's kind of hard to have people take the story seriously and for it to go anywhere and for it to actually have any, like, real impact. And do more good than harm if, like, the victims don't support it, right?
If you were to
Well, I think there's a genuine risk that I'm going to get left out to dry here, because if she doesn't say anything, or even worse, if she comes out and says it's not true, then I'm fucked.
That's
a lot
true.
of people who would otherwise potentially be ready to support the victims of Destiny's systemic abuse of female and male colleagues are stuck between wanting to call foul on some truly reprehensible.
Well, yeah, calling foul might not necessarily be the best way of supporting the victims, right? It can be if that's what the victims want, but it's not necessarily, right?
Behavior, and the realization that if they did, there are so many ways to spin them as the villains through Destiny's further manipulation of the victims and of his massive
That's true.
following. Two particularly aggressive defenders of Destiny have been NotSoErudite and Dan Saltman, who are both
Oh, God.
colleagues and close members of his inner circle. Both have gone out of their way either to dissuade attempt
Like, if this is something that's been out there for 2 months, supposedly, maybe not as much as there is currently, but, like, if there were, like, the leaks that went well beyond just, like, the Lauren Southern stuff, that, like, these people had to have, like, there's no way that neither of them knew. Like, maybe they didn't know everything, but they had to have some idea, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm being crazy and speculating too much, but
to
I
bring up
don't
the
know.
issue of Destiny's non-consensual sharing of intimate material of other people publicly, or to directly discourage his victims from speaking out or taking legal action. A major consequence of Destiny's silence and the silence of the people around him on this issue is that all of the negative consequences for these leaks have been borne by the victims, who are still being publicly shamed and harassed as I speak. However, faux concern for their well-being and their wishes to remain as anonymous and private as possible has been used to shut down any discussion where Destiny might be held responsible for endangering them in the first place. The perverse result
oh, wait, shit. Fuck, maybe I agree with Sunday here. I think I actually might agree with his approach then.
is that Destiny's crimes against these people are effectively being weaponized as their own defense against others who would call him out for them. For example,
He worded it in a very specific way, but he's kind of fucking spitting. Dude. Okay.
to shut down any discussion
Hold on. I want to replay
And
that.
harass-
I think that's important.
asked as I speak. However, faux concern for their well-being and their wishes to remain as anonymous and private as possible has been used to shut down any discussion where Destiny might be held responsible for endangering them in the first place. The perverse result is that Destiny's crimes against these people are effectively being weaponized as their own defense against others who would call him out for them. For example, when one community member known as Fairy Queen questioned NotSoErudite's continued association with Destiny, given the revelation that he had been sharing porn of people he streams with without their consent, and given NotSoErudite's own avowals of being a mental health expert and a feminist, NotSoErudite claimed that she was in communication
So, here's what Fairy Queen has to say. To, who was it? Erudite, I believe? Yeah. So Fairy Queen DMs Erudite saying, 1, do you acknowledge that Melina is claiming Steven shared these videos without her consent? 2, have you confronted Steven privately about this? 3, will you disassociate from him for sharing another woman's sex tapes without her consent?
his own avowals of being a mental health expert and a feminist, NotSoErudite
So Erudite responded to that message by saying, hey, Fairy Queen, I get that you're mad at me. And that's fair. We've got our differences. Dude, what in the chat GPT fucking corporate speak am I reading? Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. It's like the most like non-response ever right off the bat. I get that you're mad at me, and that's fair. We've got our differences. Like, it sounds like it was written by a fucking corporation. Jesus Christ. It's like I'm reading fucking AI slop. Holy shit. But I wanted to ask you to think about the people involved in the leaks. I've been talking with them, and they really want as little attention on this as possible. Your comment is kind of confirming that it's them. which they're denying, and drawing more attention to it. For their sake, I'd really appreciate if you'd consider removing that part of your comment. Wait, is that in response to this? Is this a private DM? Did Fairy Queen make a comment outside of DMs? You didn't answer any of the fucking questions. Why didn't you just DM the answers to the questions you were asked, you fucking disgusting weaselly freak? Like, the question 1, do you acknowledge Melina is claiming Steven shared these videos without her consent? I get that you're mad at me, and that's fair. We've got our differences. Like, Jesus Christ, it's the biggest non-response. But I want to ask you to think about people involved in the leaks. You're just fucking avoiding all of the questions. Like, maybe it's the case that Fairy Queen, like, made a comment, like, publicly somewhere where she shouldn't have. But you could have actually, I don't know, done 2 things at once by saying, hey, by the way, don't make that comment publicly or whatever. And also answer the fucking questions. Like, these are very reasonable questions. Like, do you acknowledge that the bad thing happened? Have you confronted Steven about it privately? Will you dissociate with him? For sharing another woman's sex tapes without her consent? Like, these are very straightforward questions.
Erudite claimed that she was in communication with the victims behind the scenes and that they didn't want any additional attention. And so therefore, NotSoErudite was actually
But whether or not they have additional attention has no bearing on her ability to answer those basic fucking questions.
doing the moral thing by not holding Destiny accountable for victimizing them in the first place and for personally continuing to profit from the reputation of Destiny by whom she was employed. When pressed on this, NotSoErudite promptly terminated.
Yeah, so this is in DMs. Why would you... Hold on. If it's in DMs, if this is literally... It's literally in fucking DMs. This is not a fucking Discord server. Fairy Queen asks her this. The 3 simple fucking questions in DMs. Erudite refuses to answer a single one of the questions that she was asked. And what does Erudite do when... What was it? She wasn't even... Oh, okay. I guess she wasn't pressed on the questions, but she just... Wait, hold on. Did she get pressed on the questions? Because I don't see a response to the thing that Erudite said. That there must be... I don't know. I assume that she was... I don't know. I don't know what she's responding to. But Erudite says, gotcha. I'm not an extension of Steven. You're not a feminist. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not an extension of Steven. Holy shit. And then blocked.
The conversation. But it turns out that NotSoErudite was telling the truth when she said she was communicating on behalf of the victims, because as it turns out, she was from very early on the primary middleman negotiating the price of their silence.
Ooh.
Enter Pxie.
I think it's a reasonable call out anyways.
Pxie is a tiny streamer who, like Destiny's wife Melina, was visually identifiable in the leaks. Pxie had been working closely with Destiny since she turned 20 years old in 2019, and in addition...
It's like always like 19 and 20-year-olds. Like, notice how it's never somebody that's the same age as Destiny? It's always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it with like some fucking 19-year-old OnlyFans girl. Oh, here's some like random 20-year-old with like no audience. Like, dude, get some bitches your own age, you fucking retard. Holy shit, you disgusting freak.
In addition to appearing on stream together regularly, Destiny also got her involved in paid positions organizing for canvassing projects, like with Progressive Victory, who he partnered with in 2024, and she would accompany him multiple times to large podcast appearances such as the Whatever podcast, which he would pay for her to be flown out to. Pxie had, for a very long time, repeatedly tried to present herself as an example of a woman who could succeed as a part of Destiny's orbit, without being a member of his oft-rumored harem of women who offer him sexual favors in exchange for exposure and stream time. In light of...
Yeah, there's no such thing. Obviously. So, here's what Pxie said to, I don't know who this is, Femoid. So, it's Pxie and Femoid. So, here Pxie says, why would you lie about me sleeping with Destiny? Was there anything I said that gave you that idea? I'm not going to lie. I'm supremely pissed right now. I just wanted to make a final good faith attempt at trying to figure out where your head is before I explode law. And Femoid said, oh, I didn't mean to lie. I thought it was public. I can't rewrite the record. I apologize. I thought you guys had a public relationship. And Pxie says, no, I never did anything with Steven. The most he's ever sent me was like some horny emoji. And I've gotten that from plenty of men and women. That's why I wanted to know who would tell you that so that I can confront them. If you got me, or if you got me confused with somebody else, maybe. And Femoid says, I think I may have. I really am so sorry. I just publicly said I was wrong. Seriously, I am so sorry.
of these leaks.
Oh, that's Lav? Dude, what was the drama with Lav? I know that, like, Lav is, like, bad or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. But that's, like, maybe that's Destiny. Like, maybe, I don't know. I know that, like, Destiny's community hates her or whatever.
That image has obviously been shattered, and she has received the brunt of negative reactions to the scandal since people who hate Destiny.
Yeah, so right here, it seems like she hadn't, like, wanted to, like, publicly acknowledge it yet, right? Which I think is perfectly reasonable, saying, I need people to stop assuming things of me, thank you, end of story, right? Because I do think it's fucking weird for people to, I don't know, pry into your sex life for no goddamn reason. Lav is like a turf, I didn't care much about her, okay.
Destiny and hate the politics of the people in his group are eager to laugh at the hypocrisy of one of them, even if it means joining in the mass harassment of someone who is in fact a victim of revenge porn.
So here's what Andrew Wilson has to say on the matter. Okay. Destiny is a Coomer degen. That's true. But I've never had any sympathy for the many women he bangs. They all pretend to be victims, but they had sex with him because they wanted his clout and money. All of them, the entire cast of them. Oh, well, while it is true that you are Destiny's victims, you're only pretending to be it, okay? If you want clout, that means that it's okay to spread revenge porn of you. Fucking retarded take from Andrew Wilson. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Pretending to be victims of what? Revenge porn? The revenge porn is on the internet forever. That's on Kiwi farms. What do you fucking mean pretending to be victims? They are a victim. Like, they are victims of revenge porn. It's public. It's on the internet. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Well, you wanted clout and money. Therefore, I don't feel bad for you. I have no sympathy for you when somebody commits a literal fucking crime against you. Like, Jesus Christ. Andrew Wilson is far right. He hates Destiny. I know that he's far right, but I didn't expect him to have, like, this retarded of a take. Like, I get that he hates Destiny or whatever. I think everybody hates Destiny at this point, but, like, Jesus Christ. Like, what a shit take. What a shit fucking take. This is retarded.
Unfortunately, Pxie did the worst thing that someone in her position could do.
Okay, what did she do that was so bad?
Rather than seek legal recourse or make a public statement denouncing the violation of her consent and dignity that these leaks represent,
Well, hold on. She doesn't have to necessarily do either of those.
she seems to have ultimately chosen to try and profit from the situation by extorting Destiny.
Dude, honestly, dude, fucking based, okay? I'm sorry, but I just can't care. Yeah, fucking based. W Pxie. Dude, she's real. Like, maybe she just doesn't want it to be a public story, but wants Destiny to have to, like, I don't know, face some sort of recourse. And wants to get something out of it. Because, like, this shit can be life-ruining, right? I think it's perfectly reasonable to be like, you know what? If you don't want me to take you to court, because let's be real, nobody wants to go to fucking court, right? Nobody wants to go to court. Nobody wants to have to get a lawyer, right? Like, you'd most likely rather just, I don't know, get the money directly. Be like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about this publicly or take you to court as long as you give me this amount of money. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Like, if that's what she, as the victim, decides to do, she has every right to do that, in my opinion. Like, at least in a moral sense. I'm not sure how it works legally.
An American citizen who finds themselves a victim of revenge pornography has several valid actions they can take. Let's go over 3.
Okay.
First, they can seek legal recourse. In fact, there is a federal law on the books as of 2022 that allows victims of non-consensual exchanging of explicit material to be compensated up to $150,000. And that's even if the leaks were not necessarily done maliciously, but only with...
Yeah, but what if you're like, I don't know. What if instead of doing that, you could just be like, yo, why don't you just, like, pay me the $150K up front and I won't take you to court? You could also do that.
Reckless disregard for the consent of the victims. The victims may even have their identity concealed. Second, they may make a public statement denouncing the person who leaked the materials and violated their consent. And in fact, this...
Yes, yeah, that's so true. Dude, everyone wants, like, their sex lives to be public on the internet for millions of people to see.
Can be done in conjunction with the first option I mentioned. And finally, they can choose to do nothing.
Then why are those the only 3 options? Why do these have to be the 3 fucking genders? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Seek legal action. Like, why do you have to want to, like, why do you need to go to court necessarily? Like, not everyone's gonna want to go to court. That's reasonable. You probably have other shit that you have to do in your life. Other than, like, I don't know, suing Destiny. Right? That's, like, a lot of time and effort. Right? 2, speak out. Not everyone wants to have their entire fucking sex life blasted on the internet. That's perfectly reasonable. Do nothing. So they shouldn't be able to do anything if they don't do these other 2 things. I think that's retarded.
They can stay silent and hope that
Like what if it's the case that they don't want to speak out or seek legal action necessarily, but they do want to do something, right? Maybe they're like, look, I don't want to speak out or sue you or do any of that shit. And I know you don't want me to either. So, but I need to get something. All right. I need something to happen. So if you just like, I don't know, give me X amount of money. All right. You won't have to deal with this. I won't have to put forth the effort into, getting a fucking lawyer. You won't have to go to court, right? You won't have to deal with the public backlash, right? But you all have to deal with some sort of repercussion, right? I think that's perfectly fine.
it all blows over. And this
The system is why victims choose silence. It's the only option that doesn't add more trauma. Yeah, like it's like, I'm sorry, but you're talking about a victim of revenge porn. Like the only two valid options against Destiny are to fucking sue him or like relive their fucking trauma by publicizing it for millions of people to see. Those are the only two options.
this is their right. But Pxie did not do any of these.
Okay. What did she do that's so egregiously bad as the victim?
In an exchange that I have learned has since been circulated among the entire commentary community on YouTube and virtually everyone in Destiny's circle, NotSoErudite can be seen haggling with Pxie over the amount of money that would be appropriate for Destiny to pay her to not involve the court system or to denounce him publicly. First,
Wait, that's perfectly reasonable. That's perfectly reasonable.
Pxie uses the implicit threat of her impending suicide and a scheduled note announcing it to pressure Destiny to pay
Okay, wait. Let's read these, okay?
for Destiny to pay her to not involve the court system or to denounce him publicly.
Yeah, because everyone wants to make public statements and sue people. That's so true. Dude, victims love reliving their trauma. It's their favorite. They do it for fun, actually. So Kyla is NotSoErudite, I think. Yeah, that's the same person, right? What was in the beginning message? I don't know what's in the beginning message.
To not involve the court system or to denounce him
Hold
publicly.
on. Okay. So Pxie says, did you end up talking to Steven? And then Kyla says, not yet. Kuihman canceled. So I ended up not coming in, but there will be Saturday. Are you hinging a lot on my conversation with him? Sorry if I'm struggling. The font is like kind of small. I don't have the best vision. Other than what I mentioned, is there anything you were hoping to be brought up?
First, Pxie uses the implicit
So then Pxie responds by saying, I think I'm going to decide my next course of action of what to do with myself and him based on how that conversation goes, unless if you decide you don't want to talk to him. That's okay too. Basically, I have my plans / course of action paused and will choose something depending on if he agrees he has to make up / repent for the action and wants to work with me to find a way to do that if he doesn't feel that way. Or if he doesn't feel that way. I don't want to talk to him myself because I feel like I tried explaining what I was feeling and he didn't really understand. I also have a little anxious voice in my brain telling me to prepare for the worst because he probably won't care or doesn't care enough to willingly try to make up for his mistakes. And that means
threat of her impending
sorry, fuck, I lost. That means I'll have to start thinking of more extreme / nuclear options to deal with. But I'm trying to avoid spiraling down that line of thought because I'm trying to hold out for hope. Okay. What does PresidentSunday have to say on that? So I think she's very reasonable. Like, you're painting Pxie as if she's doing something wrong here. This is like a very reasonable option. Why? Like, if you believe that three valid options are either do nothing, sue Destiny, or speak out against Destiny. Why is this fourth option harmful? Like, why is this bad? Why is this bad? Like, what are the reasons that the other three options would be good that wouldn't apply to this one?
Involve the court system or to denounce him publicly. First, Pxie uses the implicit threat of her impending suicide and a scheduled note announcing it to pressure.
Where does she do that? Where does she suicide threat? Where does she threaten to commit suicide?
Destiny to pay out.
Oh, there's more DMs. So Kyla responds saying, can I share this with Steven? He communicated to me. He knows he fucked up. No, he just pretends to know. But that's besides the point. There is no excuse at all. Well, from what I've seen, I think he might have been sweeping for the dude. But that's besides the point. Look, I'm not going to shit on Kyla too hard because I don't know as much about what she said. And doesn't know what he can do for you to make up for it. Doesn't know what he can do for you to make it up. Well, it's a good thing that you're communicating with Pxie. Like, I am trying to bridge between to help. Oh, I am trying to bridge between to help him understand. Holy shit, that's one hell of a way to structure a sentence. What would make you feel that he understood he was wrong and that should never do this again? Or better, what should I share with him? And then Pxie responds by saying you can share this and everything you want with him. I feel like when we talked, you really understood where I was coming from and can hopefully explain this better than I can.
Out a significant sum of money, and then later switches to.
So then Kyla says, gotcha. Thanks for not sugarcoating anything about where you're at. I think what we talked about, I think what we talked about as what you needed. Why can I not read her, the way that she formats sentences? I don't know why it gives me a fucking aneurysm every single time. Part of it is because it's like really small on my laptop screen. Help removing the video from online, getting the guy who hacked charged, a sense that Steven understands how in the wrong he was, and a plan to prevent this from ever happening again. Is this what you feel you need?
To vague threats of public denunciation.
And then she says, yeah, the only problem is number 3, because even with the removal of the video and getting the guy who hacked charged, Steven has to face consequences proportional to his actions. I want this to be the most expensive mistake of his life, and I'm essentially asking him to self-punish himself in a way I don't think he will like or agree to without the law involved. I don't have a dollar amount from the top of my head. It just has to be enough that for the rest of his life, if he thinks the word nude, he associates it with the amount of money he lost. Obviously, I don't want to make him destitute, but it should be a large enough that he does feel upset about it, and it's not easily recoverable. Okay? Seems fine. It's like a fine way to respond. So then Kyla says, gotcha, thanks for not sugarcoating anything about where you're at. I think what we talked about, as what you needed. Help removing the video from online. But wait, oh shit, sorry, wrong DMs. I already read that. Fuck. And then she says, okay, so that's what you want to pursue. It wasn't clear to me before that this is what you wanted specifically. Okay. I have it muted. Let's hear what PresidentSunday says, all right? I'll probably agree with it, but I wanted to read the whole message.
To not involve the court system or to denounce him publicly. First, Pxie uses the implicit threat of her impending suicide.
Where does she threaten suicide? Like, I'm so confused. Like, even if she's, like, showing signs, like, even if she's saying something that, like, makes her sound suicidal, like, I mean, her nudes just got leaked to the internet, like, thousands and thousands and thousands of people are seeing them, right? Like, yeah, it would actually make a lot of sense that you'd be suicidal, right? Like, if I was in a situation like this, I might be suicidal, right? That's perfectly reasonable. That's not threatening suicide. That's just like, oh, like, yeah, like, I'm doing really fucking horribly right now. Like, holy shit. Like, my life has hit, like, the absolute lowest point. Like, this is the worst point in my life, right? And there's reason to believe that that would be the case. I don't know why Sunday is undermining that.
And a schedule.
Erudite was interviewed by Turkey Tom about this.
Note announcing it to pressure Destiny to pay out a significant sum of money, and then later switches to vague threats of public denunciations and legal action.
I mean, yeah, who fucking cares? Yeah, she has a right to do that. She's the victim. She can do that. She can be like, look, can I either pay me this money or I'm going to take legal action against you and speak publicly against you, right? And I don't feel like doing either of those, and I know you don't want that, but if that's my only other option, then I'll have to do that. It's just going to make things more difficult for both of us.
Meanwhile, behind the scenes,
I think it's perfectly reasonable.
her friend Straight Ray was colluding to
806 shows the unalive messages? Where? No, it doesn't.
advise Destiny to offer to help her financially as penance to stave off her threats of self-harm. A situation that would obviously be a reputational disaster for Destiny. Note.
When was this video posted? There have been a few updates since? Okay. And the link I provided? Sorry, Adam. So links don't... Okay, can you send it to me on Discord? Let me know when you send it to me on Discord. Just DM it to me, and I'll take it from there. But I don't have links enabled on my chat.
Straight Ray has also explicitly said that she did not consider the situation serious enough to warrant a wellness check. As
Well, then that's a fucking stupid interpretation. If somebody like seems like they're suicidal, then they probably do warrant a wellness check.
Revealed in earlier DMs between Pxie and Destiny prior to this conversation with NotSoErudite, Pxie and her friend StraightRaid had used the specter of her impending suicide to alarm Destiny enough that he would be receptive to suggestions of financial compensation.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Here's what she's saying. Okay. Okay. And not just to scare you, I'm 100% not going to do anything to myself, no matter what he says during the holiday season, because I don't want to traumatize my friends during a time that's supposed to be happy. And even if he responds negatively, it doesn't mean I'll auto-kill myself. I'm trying to contemplate all different courses of actions, including going public, and then if I can't take the amount of humiliation, then killing myself versus my plan before scheduling a note after I die. I'm also still looking into lawyers, but I just want to see what he says before deciding to do any nuclear option. Holy shit. Can you fucking blame her? Like her fucking her having sex, right? Something that was meant to be private. It was meant to be a private recording between her and Destiny, okay? That nobody else was supposed to see. Now it's been leaked to the internet for thousands of people to see, right? And this is something that is humiliating to her. This is something that has greatly negatively, this has like very bad mental health ramifications for any normal person, obviously. So much so that oftentimes it's going to be the case that they might even be suicidal because of how bad the mental health ramifications are. It's just like intuitively obvious. That's not just threatening to commit suicide for money. That is her actual mental state. It is reasonable to assume. It is reasonable to conclude based on all of the inductive evidence, right? All of this, like the circumstances of the situation, right? And the words that are coming out of her mouth and the way that she's saying them. That yeah, she probably is suicidal right now, right? She said that she wants to unalive Destiny? Okay.
That he would be receptive to suggestions of financial compensation. Apparently, Pxie was hopeful from the beginning that she could get as much as a $1 million payout from...
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Destiny did revenge porn. So like, can you fucking blame her? No, to Destiny it goes more into detail into why. So here's what StraightRaid said, which I think is in response to Pxie, or in response to Pxie being suicidal. If she did that, which I doubt, that would be incredibly misleading. She's wanted an incredible amount of money from the start, and I have repeatedly but gently told her that she will not get the sum she wants. There's no legal basis for getting a $1 million payout, which she repeatedly discussed with me.
From Destiny, which StraightRaid had to repeatedly talk her down from. The condition...
She continues by saying, these were the messages Kyla and Pxie exchanged on 12/18. Kyla was telling Pxie that she would talk to Steven IRL about the whole ordeal, but then said scheduling issues prevented the conversation. She also says every time she's tried to ask for details via messages, he's not engaged, but I think that's a lie, obviously. She also says every time she's tried to ask for details via messages, he's not engaged, but I think that's a lie. Why would that be a lie? Okay. And for context, Pxie wanted to sue for a lot of money, literally $1 million, but I told her that amount isn't realistic. That's fair. $1 million might be unrealistic, yeah.
The condition of this financial compensation is, of course, Pxie's continued silence. This would...
Yeah, she has a right to remain silent. Yeah, that's a thing she could do. She could just, like, not want this to be, like, internet drama for people to cover, right? It's too late. The fucking, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube now, but, like at a certain point, like, the toothpaste was still in the tube. She didn't want it to leave the tube, right? So, I think it's perfectly reasonable for her to I don't know, use the fact that, okay, it's mutually beneficial in some way if, like, I don't talk about this, but I get something else out of it, right? Because then Destiny doesn't have his public image completely fucking ruined, right? And, like, I don't have to be the subject of drama content for, like, a month, right?
Would seem to imply that Pxie's decision to not go public is not because she is afraid of the repercussions, or else she...
Afraid of the repercussions? Did you read the fucking messages? Like, she made it very clear that one of the things that she's worried about in terms of going public is the amount of humiliation that she would have to endure. Like, this is going public and amplifying her fucking sex life that she did not want to be public in the first place. It only became public because Destiny decided to send revenge porn, essentially. Like, it's fucking wild.
She wouldn't be threatening Destiny directly with legal action or public denunciations, but because she wants to profit personally off of extorting Destiny, who also...
Okay, why is it the case that, I don't know, her profiting as a result of this situation versus nothing happening at all? Like, why? Well, what is the difference in outcomes other than she profits and gets something out of it, right? All it does is maximize utility for her, the victim, and what? Decrease utility for Destiny a little bit for the bad thing that he did, right? Now, I don't think that it would stop him from doing the same thing in the future, right? But if it's the case that she doesn't want to go public regardless, right? If that's like really not something she wants to do, and it would be more beneficial for her to not go public and to have some sort of alternative solution, right? That might impact Destiny in like a similar but like slightly less bad way that Destiny might be able to agree to. I think it's perfectly reasonable.
It must be remembered, is a victim of revenge porn. Destiny may be the one responsible for the leaker having the images in the first place, but he shared them recklessly, not maliciously. And of course...
Yeah, I mean, sure. But at the same time, like, I think he's also a victim of his, I think Destiny's a victim of himself, right? Like, you can't, like, I'm sorry, but you can't send the fucking sex tapes of yourself and another person to, like, it's 20 different random women on the internet once a month and just be like, well, I'm sure that it's going to stay private. You know, it's not like people would ever leak anything on the internet. That's not known to happen, right? Like, if you're DMing your sex life and, like, DMing sex tapes of yourself to, like, dozens and dozens of people, eventually somebody's going to leak it. Obviously. Like, it's not like he's carefully vetting these people by any means, right? It's like, what? Oh, some random 19-year-old OnlyFans girl?
Of course, he has endured public humiliation as well for this. Destiny's close friend and podcast co-host, Dan
Beckett's video is pretty comprehensive, a good one to react to. Beckett equals Cope and Seeth. Yeah, I might look at that on today's stream.
Altman, the CEO of Redact, had also reportedly gone behind Destiny's back to advise Pxie to make financial demands of Destiny as well as to ask her to dissuade Destiny from taking legal action against Kiwi Farms for hosting the leaks. Pxie has since said nothing publicly. There has been no evidence of legal proceedings being pursued, and she has seemingly ceased communications with the people she was previously working with, instead posting on X about taking the LSAT in pursuit of law school. It appears as though her attempt to extort Destiny has probably paid off, albeit at the expense of every other person Destiny has victimized in the past and will victimize in the future.
But how is that at their expense, right? If you would acknowledge that doing nothing at all is a legitimate thing that you could do, that you wouldn't have any concerns with, right? It wouldn't prevent, there would be no preventative measure to stop Destiny from doing the bad thing, right? The only difference in outcome between that and what she did here, right, is she gets some sort of financial compensation. She gets some sort of financial benefit without having to take it to court. Nobody wants to go to court. Nobody goes to court for fun. It's not something that they would want to do. Like, you'd most likely rather just be like, here, why don't you just, like, I don't know, give me the money just, like, straight up so we just don't have to go to fucking court and pay for lawyers and shit and, like, you know, waste a bunch of time and resources when you just, like, pay me the money because, like, you know you're in the wrong. Like, it's perfectly reasonable. He claims it's extortion. Yeah, wait, hold on. We gotta hold on. I need to look up extortion definition, because that seems like a bit of a strong word. I guess it would. The practice of obtaining something, especially money, through force or threats. I guess technically, like, I'm gonna sue you could be a threat. But it sounds like a little bit dramatic. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I guess it's technically true, but I don't know. Extortion is illegal? We're not talking about legality, we're talking about morality. I believe her right to sue isn't. Well, I don't even know if what she did is illegal or not. I don't know if it would legally be defined as extortion. I mean, I could research, like, the like the legal criteria for somebody that's being accused of extortion or whatever, but I don't know.
And so we can see the circuit completing
Arbitration is not always a dirty word, only when corporations mandated it to get away with murder.
itself. Destiny seeks out vulnerable women in his community who are enamored by his fame and success. He engages them intimately and records the interactions. Then he hoards these recordings and he shares them with reckless abandon, even occasionally threatening their release if the people in them do something to displease him. And when finally, the obvious result of recklessly sharing these intimate images with strangers occurs and they are publicly exposed for all to see to the detriment
I think Destiny is a terrible person. Thank you for your brave take, Zanza. I agree. Thank you, thank you.
of these people's reputations, mental health, and safety, he is able to
I agree. In all seriousness, I agree. Destiny's fucking awful.
buy off his victims and use their
Hey, Femi, I just joined. What did Destiny do? I think he's a pretty cool guy. I suppose you could just keep... Let's just say he did revenge porn. Let's just say that. You can rewind the VOD or just, like, keep watching.
purchased silence as moral ammunition to shut down anyone who would try to hold him accountable for what is clearly grossly unethical conduct. Destiny, and the web he has created around himself, is creating victims. And if it is allowed to continue, it will create more. I urge everyone to pay attention and to warn people about the danger they are putting themselves into by engaging with Destiny and his community. These are people...
Like, I guess, like, for the most part, agree with Sunday's reasoning for making the video at this point. But I don't know. I feel like he painted Pxie too much in a negative light. Like as if Pxie was like doing something like morally egregious or something.
People who have been handpicked for their willingness to not just remain passive in the wake of intimate and potentially life-ruining abuse, but to also become a...
Technically, it wasn't revenge porn. The PresidentSunday's calling it revenge porn. Like I don't know. I don't feel like pausing it every time and being like, well, technically, that's not revenge porn. It's actually just him sending nudes and pornography of other women that was supposed to be not sent to anybody, that he didn't have the consent to share. And then he shared it around with a bunch of people. Like, I'd rather just call it, I'd rather just call it revenge porn. It's just easier.
accomplice
Destiny hasn't even been a decent person since like 2019. I hate to break it to you, but he was never a decent person. You just used to think he was a decent person.
in silencing the victims. And the victims are also selected, either for mental illness, allowing them to be easily construed as hysterical or deceptive when they complain about their treatment, or for financial vulnerability, allowing them to be easily paid off by Destiny for their silence. Thanks to certain individuals revealing to me the extent to which people are knowingly allowing or even actively taking part in the system of abuse and cover-up, I have realized that by withholding what I know of the situation, I am playing directly into Destiny's game. Someone needs to break the chain, or people are going to continue to be hurt.
I mean, that's fair. For anybody that's seen the Beckett video, the Cope and See the video, should I do that next, or should I go over the YouTube drama mega thread on Destiny? Some of the stuff is probably stuff that we've gone over. I'm not sure how much overlap there is. I don't know how much overlap is there between the PresidentSunday video and the Cope and See the video. Looking back at the Blue Tea situation, he was a piece of shit even back in 2012. I think it was really, I don't know if I'd say really smart. I mean, I'd say it was fairly smart, but like very telling, I guess, is a good way of putting it. Because like I would have done the same thing, so I'm not gonna say it's like really smart. It's like, oh, that's what I would have done if I had that information. Just put that at the beginning of the video. I think what it does is it establishes a pattern of behavior, and the fact that Destiny is not going to change unless he's forced to change. Probably a lot of overlap. All right, I think we're gonna do the YouTube drama post. We're gonna do the mega thread. So, here's what it says. Destiny drama mega thread. Revenge porn, plus Pxie announces lawsuit. Hey guys, this drama has been developing fast, so the mod team wanted to get a mega thread together. I will try my best to summarize the current drama and provide links to the appropriate posts. This morning, both PresidentSunday and Cope and See released hit pieces on Destiny. And there's the PresidentSunday video that we just watched, and there's the Cope and See video, which we might watch after this or another day. I'm not sure. I don't know how much longer I want to stream about drama for. Both of these videos discuss Destiny's behavior regarding his treatment of sexual partners and the ongoing scandals surrounding leaked DMs, photos, and videos of sexual nature. Destiny has found himself in a couple of scandals regarding sharing nude photos and other materials such as videos/sex tapes without the consent of individuals/partners who appear in them. The main focus of this is on a woman named Pxie, who is the victim of this behavior from Destiny and is a former collaborator. In these videos, there are leaks of messages between NotSoErudite and Pxie discussing potential compensation from Destiny for distributing the sexual material she appeared in, as well as the draft of Pxie's statement regarding the situation. I want to see what this statement is, okay? All right. Hey, thank you, Metal Crafter, for the $10. You beautiful fucking bastard. Let's see here. Draft statement that Pxie almost released. About Destiny 2 weeks ago, rather than accepting hush money. She has since released her statement publicly. Is this the link? Okay. Here it is. Pxie's Substack. Hold on. Nope, I don't want to click on that. Okay. So, here's what Pxie has to say on the matter. I will be That's a good start. I can't even pronounce words. I will be suing Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II. Dude, imagine being named Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II. Holy shit. I'd rather fucking die than have a name like that. Jesus Christ. On November 29th, I learned that the streamer Destiny had non-consensually shared pornographic content of me online. My dignity, peace of mind, and hopes for the future were stripped away in a mere matter of seconds, following the betrayal of someone I previously trusted. I am at least the third person he has done this to. I hope to be the last. I will not be commenting on the experiences of the other women he has hurt, as it is not my place or story to tell. I will, however, share my story in the hopes of preventing this from occurring again. I have known Destiny for around 5 to 6 years now, and often find myself in heavy disagreement with him. Despite this, I do my best to see the best sides of all people, trying my hardest to spread positivity and create understanding where I can. It's corny, but I want to meet people where they are and focus on which ways we can build bridges together towards a better future for everyone. Some people call this a fault of mine. They claim I am naive and should be more careful. Those people are right. When I was 19, over 5 years ago, I was extremely sexually inexperienced and sheltered. Wow, you're Destiny's type, 19-year-olds that are inexperienced and sheltered? Holy shit. Perfect. You are exactly Destiny's type. Holy shit. Being severely terrified of leading someone on, or SA, I thought I could trust Destiny, who I had multiple long conversations with regarding consent and boundaries. It's almost like Destiny doesn't practice what he preaches, if you can believe that. I know. So you can imagine my surprise when I discover he distributed pornographic content of me without my consent. Also, what's this? Oh, sorry, it was just, okay. I wasn't sure what was, if it was gonna like show like an email or something. Let's see. Sorry, where was I? So you can imagine my surprise when I discover he distributed pornographic content of me without my consent. Yes, you read that right. Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II sent pornographic content of me to a random 19-year-old e-girl Discord kitten whom he had never met before, and then she published it to the whole world. Wait, who published it? Wait, hold on. I thought there was a hacker. Hold on, we don't know if there was if there was a specific person or if it was just like some hacker. So we don't know. We've never met before, and she published it to the whole world. Or is this like a different leak? I don't know. There could be a different leak. I could be completely mistaken here. I'm sorry. Rest assured, despite having never met her, he at least spoke to her plenty of times on the phone. Of course, this is what he says happened. I think it is just as likely that he used her as a proxy to widely distribute this material, while claiming deniability. That's kind of a difficult claim to demonstrate. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I would need to see evidence of that being the case. This specific claim. I'm not like disagreeing with her necessarily, This is like a really bold claim. I don't know how I would feel about like making a sweeping statement based on the knowledge that I have currently. I do not understand why Destiny, because like obviously he did mean to send the material to people. I don't think that would necessarily mean that he wants it to be public or somebody to leak it. I think you could, obviously it's the case that he wouldn't care. He would at the very least be indifferent or want it to happen, right? But I don't know. I don't know if I would make a claim that strong. We'll see. I do not understand why Destiny would knowingly and willingly put me in a position where I would receive non-stop sexual abuse and harassment. If we believe him, he was trying to impress a barely legal teenager using my body and my privacy. The betrayal, coupled with the hundreds of messages I've received filled with sexual harassment and abuse, have left me feeling hopeless and devoid of almost all happiness. The only thing that has kept me going is the hope that I can bring this man to justice and have him face legal consequences for his actions. Okay, so it seems like she's changed her mind and is going to proceed with the lawsuit then. For the past month, I've been speaking to lawyers about my situation and what to do, and have decided this is the best course of action. I will be suing him for violating the U.S. Federal Code 15 U.S.C. civil action relating to disclosure of intimate images and for the publication of private facts in Florida. I will be seeking emotional and punitive damages for his actions. I have been told that a court case like this could potentially cost over tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, PresidentSunday. Maybe that's why she didn't initially want to fucking sue him, because suing people costs money. You have to pay for lawyers and stuff. I am terrified. I mean, this guy talks about potentially suing Hasan as if for fun. And Hasan actually has the resources to defend himself. I cannot imagine what he might try to do to me in this process. Yeah, so this basically entirely clears up what PresidentSunday said. Right? Like, it could be the case that you want to get the money that you would get from a lawsuit without having to do the lawsuit. That's perfectly reasonable. Sometimes I wonder if he does this as an intimidation tactic. Well, he does a lot of things as that, so it wouldn't surprise me. I wonder if he's purposely trying to put fear into my heart when he casually talks about throwing money into a lawsuit with a multi-millionaire who could fight back. I don't know if I would say that it's him specifically trying to use it as an intimidation tactic against you specifically, but perhaps it's like an intimidation tactic against anyone that would want to sue him, including you. Or it could be the case that he's just like he sees it as like some sort of like way of like deterring people from like holding him accountable for his actions, essentially, in a court of law. Because I would presume that like this isn't the only person that would have some sort of legal case against them. As if it's an indirect flaunt / warning over his capability. Oh yeah, it is. It's definitely some sort of like it's like a weird flex. It's like a very like weird fucking flex. Over his capability of outspending me in whatever legal case I throw at him. At the request of my friends, I've been encouraged to link my Give Send Go. I've never heard of Give Send Go before. Regarding this case here, in hopes that we can raise enough money for the legal proceeding, and we have a link. Okay. And you know what? I suppose we could yeah, we could. I could put the link in chat. Hell yeah. We'll put the link in chat. Here's what it looks like. Let me put it in chat real quick for anybody that's interested. You could do with this link what you will. Yeah, let's continue. Sorry, where was I? Whoever the, quote, next Joe Rogan of the left is, it cannot be someone that crosses sexual boundaries, violates consent, and puts women's well-being and safety at risk. It cannot be someone who puts women in positions where they will likely be sexually abused and harassed. It concerns me that Destiny has been interviewing potential DNC chair candidates such as Marianne Williamson or Martin O'Malley, who have no idea of what he's done. As time passes and he tries to position himself to have interviews with increasingly powerful figure such as Zelensky, I can't help but be filled with the fear that Destiny might continue to succeed despite facing no repercussions for his actions. If the Democratic Party wishes to succeed in the future, it cannot be a party that accepts the sexual exploitation of women. It cannot be a party that allows men like Destiny to break into the mainstream, for allowing him access to such spaces, would be a direct endorsement of his behavior. I have been told that the payout might not be worth the harassment and attention I will receive, which would be why she was just asking for the money up front. This is why I disagreed with what Sunday was saying about her. In an ideal world, I would do this privately, but I've been told, which is what she tried to do, but I've been told there is no realistic way the court will grant me anonymity. Well, there you go. That answers everything that President. That's literally just as a counter argument, inadvertently, to everything that PresidentSunday said about her. I agree with most of what's in the video, but I think he went like way too fucking hard on this Pxie individual, who seems to have done nothing wrong. This means my only option is public. I've been told by a variety of people to not go public. I've been told by some people that Steven, quote, really does feel sorry, which is a load of horse shit. He does not have the physical capacity to feel sorry, unless something negatively affects him, of course. We know this is the case because he's been repeating the same pattern of behavior over and over again for the past 10 years. But he doesn't care that it negatively affects people. He knows that it does. He's experienced enough to know what's going to happen to the other person on the receiving end. He just doesn't care. But I'm not inclined to believe them. Well, that's good. That's good. Especially taking into consideration his actions regarding me. Regardless, what Destiny did is unacceptable, and I believe he will do this again. Oh, sorry, I emphasized it wrong. I saw he was in italics, but not will. And I believe he will do this again, unless he faces justice. Let me be clear. Destiny has violated federal law in his transgressions against me. He has violated my consent and is directly responsible for the sexual abuse I have received. I am terrified. Evidence log. Okay. So, let's, open link in new tab, open link in new tab, open link in new tab. Holy shit, this is a whole ass rabbit hole. Okay. So here's what Destiny has to say. Ugh, there shouldn't be no. Oh, sorry. Why am I reading this weird? I'm sorry. I need to read better. Ugh, there shouldn't be no. I'm so sorry. There's literally zero excuse. I'd have to phone convos and stuff with this person. They were fairly close to me. It's worthless to say at this point, but I'm super sorry. There's literally no excuse. I won't say or confirm anything about them. If there's any particular action or thing I can do, just let me know. Okay. Here's another one, okay? So Pxie DM'd Destiny saying, it's more complicated than that. I feel like there's no justice for what's been done. I feel like people for the rest of my life are going to send it to my family or workplace or wherever I go. I feel extremely violated with how so many people saw me non-consensually in a vulnerable position. I feel like people are always going to use this as, quote, proof that I slept my way into whatever achievement I garner. I feel like it's evidence that everything would be better with me gone. Again, I don't understand why anyone would shit on Pxie. Like, she's like completely justified here. So Destiny responds by saying, I think the number of people who know or even keep up with it enough to go after you on this is probably almost zero. Yeah, that aged really fucking well. I think people hate others involved. Parentheses me, Lauren, Nick, lol. Way more, and it overshadows everything a lot more. As for any achievements or anything like that. Wait, hold on, wait. All it takes is for one person to find the explicit video and to find some way of contacting one person in her family. And it's over. And her life is potentially fucked, right? Like if one person finds decides to fuck with her, finds her family or workplace, right? And sends it to there, right? It's obviously gonna like she has like a very good reason to be concerned with that. But your fucking Destiny over here is like, well, I doubt that anybody's gonna care. You know, there's like more important drama. Like he's so fucking content brained. Like he's just like thinking about it from the standpoint of like, well, you know, people are gonna talk about it for content. It's like holy shit. And overshadows everything a lot more. As for any achievements or anything like that, the majority of the work and stuff you've done has been completely independent from me anyway. So the only people who would say anything like that are the people who would have said shit like that anyway and aren't worth the time. Yeah. What about her family? You're not just talking about like, oh no, it's going to be bad optics when like she makes her next drama slot. I don't know what kind of content she makes, to be honest. But it's like, oh no, like, what if somebody in her live chat or something, if she fires up a live stream, talks about it? Like, no, it's like, holy shit. What if it gets sent to somebody in her family? Like, holy shit. So here's the last screenshot that was attached to the GoFundMe. So Destiny says, this feels super lame, and I don't at all want to imply that somehow just giving you money helps anything go away or fixes everything for you. But if you have bills or owe any money or anything, or have financial stuff I can help with you with, I can at the very least chip in and help with any of that. So it's at least one less thing you have to worry about or stress over while you're worrying and getting through this. That's the last screenshot. Okay. So that's Pxie's statement attached with some evidence. So Pxie has released her statement publicly on Twitter. Oh wait. Is that a link to the same thing, I would presume? Her tweet thread. Oh, she has a tweet thread. I assume that links to the Substack. Hold on. Let me just like click on that to make sure it's the same thing, so I'm not like missing anything. Okay, yeah, that's the same thing. So let's see. So basically, she linked the thing that we just saw. On November 29th, the streamer Destiny non-consensually shared my nudes, making me a victim of revenge porn. I will be suing in federal court. Here's my story. Link to my fundraising campaign. Also, if you're quote leftist who has talked about this situation without so much contacting me, you owe me an apology. Well, the toothpaste is out of the tube. So, sorry. Maybe I do owe her an apology. I don't fucking know. This is all public info now, so there's not really anything that can be done. On top of being a victim of revenge porn, I now have to deal with people lying about my dating life and further dehumanization of me. I know I shouldn't elaborate more, but I do think one of the worst parts of what's happened is learning how so many people I genuinely thought were my friends are so easily and willing to betray me. I don't understand what I've done to them to make them want to treat me like this. That last part, I don't know why. That last part, like, seems so fucking genuine. I don't know why. I feel like there was emotion. There was emotion at that last part. I think this person is genuine for sure. Like, not just based on the evidence, but like the way it's written. Like, even if we ignore all the evidence, like the way it's written comes across as very genuine. Right? Let's continue. So Pxie has released her statement publicly on Twitter, stating she's a victim of revenge porn and will be suing Destiny for this. Her longer statement includes her history with Destiny and her side of the story. This has notably been shared with Destiny's ex-wife, Melina, as well as Lonerbox, who is stated to be Pxie's boyfriend, and recently announced he would be leaving streaming. Lonerbox had been friendly with Destiny before. After this, the mods over on r/Destiny announced that Destiny would be responding soon, and locked down any discussion of the drama. Yeah, glad to see that they're engaging very well in the free marketplace of ideas. Let's see what this post is. Let's see here. Destiny will be responding very soon. Destiny will be making a post/statement within the next couple of hours. Until then, all posts will be removed and locked regarding the civil... Wait, hold on. Wait. We need like dramatic music. Let's see here. Give me a sec. Hold on, sorry. Give me a sec. Let me just like move that so it's not in the fucking way. God damn. Okay. Here, just give me a sec. Holy shit, why does this take so long to set up properly? Okay, anyways. Stop moving. Destiny will be making a post/statement within the next couple of hours. Until then, all posts will be removed and locked regarding the civil suit. Fourth time posting will surely work. Edit. Do not link or talk about things here. If you even suggest going somewhere in this thread, you will be nuked. Do not talk about anyone involved in this whatsoever. Holy shit. Yep, that's what, dude, it's doing what every innocent group of people does, which is hiding evidence as much as possible. Holy shit. Like, they're already sweeping. So fucking hard. Like, goddamn. Okay. Let's continue. Meanwhile, Destiny's co-host Dan Saltman would appear on Turkey Tom's stream on TomDark Live to discuss this. We might watch that later. Destiny responded to this in a post on his subreddit and has been cross-posted here. What's the difference between his response and the cross-post? Oh, okay. It's just, it's been cross-posted. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I just, like, wasn't sure how that works. I'm not, like, a huge Reddit user. At least not more. I used to use Reddit a little bit. Let's see here. What does Destiny have to say on the r/Destiny subreddit in response? Now, surely he'll have, like, a really good defense of himself, right? This is his response. Legal arc beginning in mysterious ways. Such wow. Sometime in November, extremely sensitive and personal material of mine was leaked. This affected not only me, but many people in my life. I want to be clear. The leak happened without my knowledge, consent, or authorization. I never had an intention for any of these images to be published. Yeah, you could not have the intention for them to be published? It doesn't fucking matter. You shouldn't have sent them to other people without the consent of the people in the sexual material, you fucking moron. Just, like, not addressing any of the actual arguments. I haven't spoken publicly regarding this situation for a few reasons. 1. I am actively pursuing criminal and civil litigation on these matters against multiple parties. 2. Speaking publicly about these materials brings more attention to them, which harms all of the victims involved. Oh, yeah, dude, he cares so much about the victims. It's about the victims. He cares so much about them that he, without their consent, sent porn of them that was meant to be private between them and the other person to a bunch of other people, just like random 19-year-olds, not random 19-year-old, barely legal adult women. Wow, I wonder why it got leaked. I wonder who could possibly have caused that. If only there was, like, a preventative measure, such as, like, I don't know, not sending nudes of other people without their consent. You know, that's, like, an option, right? I guess not for Destiny. But, he cares about the victims. If you cared about the victims, you wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place, you fucking idiot. I've been trying to move on from covering drama content as it has had an increasingly negative impact on my life. Jesus Christ. Dude, it's the tipster maneuver. I'm done with drama content. It's toxic. I don't like drama. Drama's bad. It's like tipster from last year. I don't want to do drama content because it's toxic. It's like a way of not talking about any controversy you're in and avoiding the actual subject matter that people are criticizing you for. I don't want to do drama. It has a negative impact on my mental health. But Jesus Christ, did fucking tipster ghostwrite the bullet point number 3? Dude, tipster is psyoping him. Dude, W tipster. One person involved has expressed suicidal thoughts in relation to the matter. I did not want to exacerbate I can't pronounce words. Exacerbate the situation by talking about it publicly. Okay. Well, seems to be the case that this person, you did not satisfy them privately, to say the very least. Yeah, W tipster. Because there are now multiple parties involved in litigation, it is unlikely I'll be able to answer any questions until pending litigation has been resolved. That said, though I am limited in what I can say, it is important that people know about my recent communications with and regarding Pxie, someone who I was friends with and collaborated with on many occasions. Since the leaks were first circulated, Pxie has stressed to me that keeping things out of the public eye was important to her. And then, hold on, wait. What are these links? What is this? November 30th? Okay, here's what he says. One last question. You would keep from Star Friends. RIP, blah, blah, blah. That would put more spotlight. Okay. I guess I'm not really refuting that, like, she doesn't want more spotlight to be on it. So I guess we don't have to, like, look at the receipts for that, because that's not, like, something that's being disputed. I've always said I would do my best not to confirm or publicize anything, and I kept my word! Yeah, but, like, you could understand why, like, I don't know, she would just, like, ask you for money rather than suing you in order to avoid that. Right? Like, does that not make sense? Anyways, let's continue. On December 11th, I received a message from a mutual acquaintance named Lauren Hayden, known online as Lauren De Laguna, who has a legal background. Lauren has had a negative sentiment toward me after I rejected her romantic advances earlier in the year. Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure she was just truly devastated by you not reciprocating her romantic advances. I'm sure that's the reason she doesn't like you. That's so true. I definitely believe you on that. Like, wow, glad to see he's making the best of faith arguments right now. I understand that she has organized the fundraiser to help support Pxie's lawsuit against me, and assume that she has been counseling Pxie on how to proceed. The same day, I received a message from Pxie where she suggested she would create a post about me that would go live after she committed suicide. This concerned me greatly. I genuinely believed that she was still in mental anguish. Following the leak weeks later, I responded in earnest, doing what I could to reassure her and letting her know that she had every right to pursue a legal course of action. Wait, hold on. Why? If you know that she has every right to do that and that she's in the right, why not just pay her the money up front instead? Why wouldn't you do that? Does that not make more sense? You could just pay her up front. That's a thing you could do instead of going to court. Like, if you agree that she's in the right, like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh, I responded in earnest, trying to reassure. Oh, thank you, Destiny, the empath, known for expressing great levels of empathy in his engagements. This was a highly, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. I skipped some shit. At no stage did I try to convince her otherwise. This was a highly emotionally volatile time, and my main concern was her well-being. Yeah, I don't believe... Yeah, wow, he's so empathetic. He cares about her well-being. So much so then that rather than just paying her the money up front that she would be getting from the lawsuit, you just decided, you know what, I'm just not going to give that money and get sued instead. Because what if I win the lawsuit or something? Even though I know that she has every fucking right to sue me. Like a moral right. She's in the right here. A few hours later, I messaged a mutual friend, Straighterade, who I knew to be particularly close with Pxie. We tried to figure out the best way forward in terms of making things right, or as right as they could be for Pxie. In that conversation, we spoke about things I could do to alleviate the toll on Pxie's mental health. I took Straighterade's suggestions and presented them to Pxie. I explicitly offered to help her financially, having had it communicated to me that she was also under financial pressure while dealing with this matter. Pxie responded, stating that whatever price she would ask for would be, quote, too high. I mean, I don't know. You could just, like look into what you would probably get sued for. But anyways, let's continue. Maybe you could suggest a price and be like, would this be enough? Like, that's a thing you could do. Right? Like, oh, this is about what you get if you sued me, right? I could pay for that directly. That's a thing you could do, right? Anyways, let's continue. I took Straighterade's suggestions and presented them to Pxie. I explicitly offered to help her financially, having had a oh shit, I read that. Pxie responded, stating that whatever the price was would be too high and that it would only result in making her feel worse. This is an older screenshot from our conversation. It appears she has since deleted only that message, as it is no longer in our current conversation history. Later, in the conversation with Straighterade, she told me that Pxie seemed to want me to cover her entire tuition for law school. Others told me that Pxie thought it would be appropriate for me to pay her anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. I mean, yeah, Destiny, you can afford that. You make a shit ton of money. You have $1 million that you can fucking throw at something like this. You can do that. At no point did Pxie make a specific or explicit request for financial compensation. Okay. Right. Well, but hold on. But the messages with Erudite prove the literal opposite. What are you talking about? This is just like not true. Like, yeah, you were fucking negotiating the price just indirectly. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. So let's look at the screenshots, okay? I'm surprised she told you she didn't respond to this, or did she delete it? Straight Destiny says no. If she responded and deleted, I'd see. But I'm pretty sure she just didn't respond. Straight said she's not doing well, and she's also made all the wrong moves in the response to this. I told her to do nothing and not reply to people. And then Destiny says, I don't think she's done anything too bad or anything. Like, just privating her stuff for a bit was fine. And Straight says people have sent me stuff that she said to them in DMs. She's denying it in private and DMing people to stop talking about her because it's not her. Which I think we saw. Well, I mean, if it's helping her process stuff or whatever, it's okay. Unless she's blowing it up more or making it worse or something. And Straight says she went into Spicy Chat and said their comments made her want to kill herself a few days ago. She told me she would do it if her parents found out. Because I suggested reaching out to family members that could be trusted to give her emotional support, but she's not really talking to people. Loner messaged me if I'd heard from her because she hasn't been messaging. And Destiny said, this is bad, yeah. What, really? Yeah, holy shit. Well, if only there was like a way to avoid that situation, Destiny. If only you could have done something to prevent that. Holy shit. But obviously he thinks with his dick, not his brain, so I guess that's the issue. Well, fuck, I feel stupid for going over there and asking her to just hang out for obvious reasons, but I don't really know what else I can do, or if I'm even a person who can offer support. And Straight says, I don't know how she views you. I don't know what else to do, and then Straight suggests money, fucking offer to cover her therapy or some shit. Just her therapy? Come on, this is okay, this Straight person is fucking retarded. Holy shit, you can tell that they're a DGGer. Offer to cover her therapy. Jesus Christ. This is like dude, this is like the most fucking DGGer fucking message I've ever seen. I don't know what else I can do. Fucking offer to cover her therapy or some shit. For the revenge porn that you caused to exist of her. Pay for her therapy. Thank you. Yeah, do at least like less than the bare minimum. Thank you. Thank you for your suggestion. That is such a fucking DGGer way of viewing the world. Holy shit. I don't know her employment situation, but I don't think it's good. And then Destiny says, you really think so? I have zero problem with that. I thought about it, but also feels ultra scummy or something. Or like I'm just trying to buy it off. Her feeling bad or something, but obviously 1,000,000%, I would absolutely do this. Okay. Law school is she going to? Is money the only thing stopping her from going? Therapy costs for sure. Dude, you're like really fixated on the fucking therapy costs. Anyways. And then here's Destiny. Oh, that was like a message that we read earlier. Okay. So here's Destiny saying this feels super lame. And I want to apply that giving you money helps or makes things go away. Blah, blah, blah. We already read that message. Pxie says it's more complicated than that. I feel like there's no justice for what's been done. I feel like people for the rest of my life are going to try to send it to my family or workplace or wherever I go. I feel extremely violated with how so many people sent it not consensually. In a vulnerable position. I feel like people... Oh, okay. We already read this. Wait, we already read this. This is... Okay. We saw the Pxie's screenshots. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I want to send Pxie this thread and tell her that there's tons of people talking homophobically, and a few that mention Lauren, but nothing mentioning her. But I don't know if this comes off as me minimizing her complaints or not, lol. Yeah, obviously it does. If you could minimize it, that would be good, actually. Because then she would have to think about it. Dude, this is fucking DGG brain rot, okay? Like, people talk about skibbity toilet brain rot. Nobody ever talks about DGG brain rot. Actually, if you could minimize somebody's experiences, it would be good, because then they don't have to experience the bad things as much. This is like the most DGG way of thinking. Like, holy shit. Like, literal fucking DGG brain rot. If you could minimize their experiences, their negative experiences of having revenge porn, then actually, that would be as good as possible. That would be the best case scenario, because that would be minimizing harm. That the negative experience would go down as a direct result of that. Holy shit. I need to think on that. Like, her entire tuition for law school is $200K. Destiny, you have the money. It's like the least you could do. Like, holy shit. Like, you're fucking loaded. Like, the absolute least you could do is pay her $200K. So, anyways, let's continue. At no point did Pxie make a specific or explicit request for financial compensation. I think sometime on December 13th, Pxie unfriended me on Discord. It became clear that no amount that I agreed to would be satisfactory by nature of the fact that I agreed to it. Third parties communicated that the point of any financial compensation would be to punish me. I mean, it's either that or you get sued, and that could be their motive. Doesn't really change anything. Like, that might not necessarily be like a motive that I would have, right? Now, in terms of the way that Pxie herself explained it, it wasn't to punish you. That wasn't the goal. It wasn't like, oh, I want to make Destiny feel bad to the benefit of nobody, right? It was more along the lines of like, I want this to like function as like a deterrent so he doesn't do some shit like this again, right? That was her logic. You could disagree with like the efficacy of doing something like that, and like whether or not that's gonna like have a tangible impact on whether or not Destiny is or isn't gonna do something like that again, right? But I think it's like a misrepresentation to say that she just wanted to punish Destiny. I think that's fucking bullshit, right? I feel like just like throughout this drama, it's like everybody I've covered so far just like fucking minimizing whatever the fuck Pxie says. It's like to a point where like, okay, I feel like I have to like defend her or something. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna become the ultimate white knight. You know? I got a white knight for my new okay, I gotta stop. I should not be making so many jokes about this right now, okay? This is a serious situation. I'm sorry. I just needed a moment of brevity, okay? But it's like PresidentSunday was like acting as if Pxie was doing something wrong. She obviously wasn't. Destiny acting like, oh yeah, dude, she just wants to punish me. Nothing I will do will be enough, so it doesn't matter, so I may as well do nothing. Like, she made it clear what she wants. Like, she made it really fucking clear. Like, she explicitly stated, right? Like, the goal is obviously to, like, deter you in the future, right? Again, whether or not it accomplishes that is a separate discussion. But that's obviously what her goal is, right? Like, she just doesn't want to have to go through the legal system to do that, because then you have to fucking pay $10,000 for a lawsuit. Like, she doesn't have the fucking money for that. Like, what the fuck? Why not just give her why not just give her the money that she'd be awarded if she won the lawsuit? Like, that's the intuitively obvious thing to do. Oh, well, nothing I do will be enough, so I just won't do anything at all. That language is incredibly frustrating to hear secondhand. I had already shown a willingness to make things right as best I could. I had spent time talking to mutual friends of ours with the intent to help address concerns with her mental health and suicidal thoughts, the sincerity of which I genuinely believed. I was objectively harmed by this situation and was actively seeking to find a resolution that worked well for everyone. Oh no, poor Destiny. He was harmed by it. Yeah, you're harmed by the situation you fucking caused, you fucking retard. Oh, I was so harmed by. Yeah, that's your fucking fault. Maybe you shouldn't have, I don't know, sent nudes of other people. Sent porn, including you and the other person, to people without the consent of the other person. Like, maybe you shouldn't have done that, and then it wouldn't have gotten leaked. Like, if you just, like if you send it to like, 20 random e-girls on Discord that you're, like, trying to flirt with or whatever, like, yeah, expect at least one of them to get leaked. Like, Jesus Christ. Like that's a real possibility, you know. People can screenshot and screen record things when you send them on the internet, especially when you're a public figure. Like, that people do that. Like, holy shit. Anyways, I am not sure what Pxie got this. I'm not. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry. Just like Destiny is like so fucking blatantly vile. Holy shit. Sorry. Let me try again. I am not sure where Pxie got this idea that she needed to be financially punishing me, quote unquote. In this message, Pxie reiterates that she doesn't want criminal penalties for me, just big financial ones. Well, let's read the message. What does she say? Because she makes it very clear that it's that she wants like some sort of repercussion for the bad thing you did. Okay? Let's see what my fucking computer lagged. Dude. Please tell. Okay, I don't think stream crashed or anything. Okay. So here's what she said. I don't know what the context behind the screenshot is, but alright. Yeah, the only problem is number 3, because even with the removal of the video and the guy getting hacked charged, Steven has to face consequences proportional to his actions. I want this to be the most expensive mistake of his life. Well, yeah. Like, that's perfectly reasonable, right? She's like, like, we already read this. Like, this is just like the mechanism. I'm not even sure about the specifics regarding money and or punishment. I believe in rehabilitation, but part of rehabilitation is penance, right? She, like, even describes her position there. Right? I want to know if Steven agrees with this, right? So there was some sort of communication. I don't want to cause... She explicitly states, I don't want to cause unnecessary harm or suffering to Steven. I want to know he will never do this again. And I think this would be the most effective method of doing so. Or jail, but I don't want Steven to go through criminal court because 1, our justice system is horrible at getting people to change their behavior, and 2, I feel like it'd be overkill on my part. So not only is she not saying that it's just like for the sake of punishing Steven, like as if like Steven's suffering is good in of itself, right? She doesn't want Destiny to suffer for the sake of it. She's explicitly stating that she does not want to cause unnecessary harm or suffering for Destiny, which is the literal opposite of what Destiny is claiming. Like, Destiny, this is the screenshot that you put in your own post. Like, she's saying, I want to know that he will never do this again. And I think this is the most effective method. Like, obviously, that's going to be the most effective method. Like that, or like, I mean, suing him. But again, that's going to cost, like, what, $10,000? And, like, also, like, seems to be the case that, like, she won't be able to remain anonymous. Like, she won't have the anonymity, right? I think that here, she was still trying to retain that level of anonymity. Why is that so hard to pronounce? I think that's perfectly reasonable. Right? Like she explains, like, yeah, I just don't want this person to do it again. I want it to be substantial enough that they remember, hey, last time I did this, like, this is what resulted in it. You know? And then maybe he'll think with his brain instead of his dick next time, right? Because, like, nothing thus far has changed Destiny's very, very obvious pattern of behavior over, like, what? The last over a decade now? Like, nothing about his behavior has changed, despite the fact that he knows that he's harmed people. He's aware of the fact that what he does harms people. He just doesn't care. In this text message, Pxie reiterates that she doesn't just want criminal penalties for me, just big financial ones. Yeah, but she explained the logic behind it, right? And even said that it's not just like that she wants to make you suffer for the sake of it. It's just she wants you to, like, she wants something that will make you remember not to do the bad thing again in the future. Like, she's viewing it as like a harm prevention method, right? This doesn't even address the point. Like, does he rely on people not clicking on the evidence that he links in his own fucking post? Jesus Christ. Some of my most personal messages have gone out to the world because of what happened, including multiple incredibly explicit videos of mine. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have, I don't know, like, sent porn of you and people that didn't consent to having that being sent around to a bunch of people, and that wouldn't have happened. Like, dog, you're like, I don't want to say that he's not a victim, right? Because, like, I mean, it did get leaked, like, publicly, right? Whereas he was just, like, sending it to individual people one at a time. But it's like, dude, I'm sorry, but you're, like, 36. You should know that, like, yeah, if you go around doing this shit, it's going to get leaked eventually. Like, you're 36. You've been on the internet for, like 15 years or some shit. Like, you should know this by now. Holy shit. But he just needs to make himself the victim. Oh, pity me. Feel bad for me, Stephen Bunnell II. I, Destiny, am the person that you should feel bad for. Jesus Christ. But it's all about him. Like, he always finds a way to make it about himself. Like, holy shit. This is so fucking bad. Many of which have been forwarded to my family members and colleagues. Oh, okay, so you know how harmful that could be. Maybe not as harmful to you because, like, you've been a public figure for ages, right? And you might not care as much. But, you could then be able to, like, empathize, right? Or do you just, like, not have empathy? But you should be able to put yourself in the other person's shoes then. Because, like, it's like being in your shoes, but worse. Like, think of it that way, Destiny. It's like the situation you're in, but, like, 100 times worse. Like, it's like 100 of your situation, right? That's what this is like. All right? And like, the other difference is that your situation is something you inflict upon yourself, whereas that the harm caused to other people was not self-inflicted. Right? Information has come out which has irrevocably damaged my personal relationships. Oh, then surely you would know how fucking bad that is. You're talking about your personal relationships being damaged and how it's affected you. Like, don't you think that, like, hold on a minute. Maybe this is something that's going to affect other people that are, like, worse off than me, like, 100 times more? You know, as a result of the situation that I caused? Anyways. This saga has been a nightmare for all parties involved. Her accusation that I, quote, likely used a proxy to widely distribute this material while claiming deniability is extremely hurtful. Oh no! Destiny is hurt by it. Yeah, that was when we read that was like one of the things where I'm like, I needed to see evidence of that being the case. Right? That was like the one thing that I saw that I didn't like necessarily agree with. But I just don't have evidence to support the claim. So like I wouldn't hold that against Destiny. I wouldn't accuse Destiny of that, right? Like I wouldn't make that accusation. I would just need to see evidence of that. Like maybe there is, maybe there's not. Who knows? I'm gonna presume that there's not. But regardless, it's like you're talking about how she's harming you. Like you shouldn't have been sending it without her consent regardless. Like, it just doesn't like, yeah, I'm not gonna say it doesn't fucking matter. Like, obviously, if that was your intent, it'd be like, that would just like mean that like, wow, you're even like more of a bad person, right? Like, you shouldn't have sent it regardless. But now you're talking about like how it's extremely hurtful. Oh my god, her accusation was like worded too strongly, and she said that like maybe I actually did have the intention to do the bad thing. Oh, I'm so hurt. Like, do you think that like why are you talking about that? Like, oh, you're hurt? What about the hurt caused by having revenge porn leaked? And the possibility of that being sent to your family. Like, revenge porn leaked against your will. Something that you are in no part responsible for. All because the person that you sent the messages to decided to send them around, and now you suffer the consequences, right? You think that might be hurtful? Oh, no, it's all about Destiny and how he's hurt. Because that's what matters. That's what matters in his world. That's what matters in the DGG cinematic universe. I flat out cannot believe that anyone would think I intentionally leaked this material to the public. I increasingly felt uncomfortable by the language being used regarding financial punishment and wanting to teach me a lesson. But that's not the wording, though. We read the messages. Like, she even said, like, I don't want to make Destiny suffer for the sake of it, right? I just want him to, like, realize that, like, okay, like, my actions have consequences. Maybe I shouldn't do this in the future. Like, that's like a very reasonable thing. That, like, I don't know what you disagree with. Like, holy shit. Along with constant references to the precariousness of someone's mental health. Okay, what is this? Text messages? What is this? Oh, I think we read this. Yep, this is what we read. This was in President Sunday's video. Okay, let's continue. Those are the messages that she had with NotSoErudite. It no longer felt productive to engage in these conversations. Destiny, it was your fuck up. But buddy, you're the one that did the bad thing. You're worried that it's not productive enough? You need to figure your shit out. You need to make shit right. Like, holy fuck. Not productive. But talking about how, oh, this situation has hurt me so much, and you should feel bad for me instead. That's productive. Okay. All right. Right. That makes a lot of sense. As well documented at the start of this, I was completely willing to make things right with Pxie. Really? Then why is she suing you, which requires a lot more time, effort, and energy? Then, I don't know, like, you just giving her the money that she would have be granted from the lawsuit. Why can't you just do that? What's stopping you? Like, have you asked her? Like, hey, by the way, like, I could just send you the money that you would be granted in the lawsuit. Like, whatever you're trying to sue me for, I'll fucking pay you that, okay? I'll give you that money right now, and then you don't have to do a lawsuit. You don't have to go through the whole rigmarole, and it's the same outcome, right? And then if she says, no, I want to do the lawsuit anyway, well, I don't believe she would do that, but at that point, that's on her, right? If she wants to go through with the lawsuit. But I don't think she's going through with the lawsuit for fun. You'd have to demonstrate that. Like, at no point have you shown any evidence of you suggesting, like, oh, hey, by the way, I could just, like, pay whatever money you're trying to get from the lawsuit. Like, just up front. And then her saying, no, I'm going to sue you anyway, cunt. Like, so fucking dumb. But it's like, there's no way that he hasn't thought of this. Like, he's just like, I don't know. Maybe he's just, I don't know. I think he's actively malicious, but maybe that's, no, it's not uncharitable. The evidence points towards him being malicious. I'm not even going to say that it's uncharitable. The evidence points towards him being, like, incredibly malicious. Like, one of the most malicious people on the internet. Like, holy shit. At this point, I just tell people close to me that if Pxie wants to pursue legal action against me, she's always free to do so. But I don't feel comfortable talking to her or about her until, at the very least, my current legal actions have run their course. It has been brought to my attention that Pxie has now tried to re-add me as a friend, but I have ignored these requests. Okay. Why didn't you just, like, I don't know, accept the friend request and be like, hey, I could just, like, pay you the money that you would get in the lawsuit, and then you don't have to do the lawsuit anymore. Right? Maybe I'll even give you, like, whatever you would have had to pay for in lawyer fees. And you get extra money. It's, like, even better. It's, like, even better than the lawsuit. It's like doing the lawsuit plus $10,000. Wasn't that awesome? It's like whatever I would have to pay, I'll just, like, give to you right now. I've never told anyone what they can or cannot speak about. What? You've never told anyone what they can or cannot speak about? Really? You would never want your community to, you know, like, heavily crack down on preventing people from talking about this? So is that your claim? Is that what this is? Like, people are free to talk about it? People are free to talk about it? Really? Are you Destiny? Are you sure that people are free to talk about it? But where are they going to talk about it? On the Destiny subreddit? Where on the Destiny subreddit are you allowed to talk about it on? That doesn't seem like anybody's talking about it on the Destiny subreddit because they're not allowed to. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? All posts will be removed and locked regarding the civil suit. Do not link or talk about things here. Yeah, but guys, don't you know? Don't you know? Destiny has never told anyone what they can or can't speak about. Yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want. Just not on his subreddit or on his Discord or, like, anywhere where anyone in the community would see it, because it might make him look bad. But I mean, you could talk about it though. You know? Yeah, you have your YouTube channel with like 200 subs. You could talk about it to them. You know? Like, come on. This is so bad. Like, I can't, like, did he, genuinely, I just have to ask, did he write this? Read over it and think, you know what? I think this is a great post. I'm gonna put this on the fucking DGG subreddit. I'm gonna pin the shit out of that. I want everyone to see this. This is some good shit. Did he actually think that? I've never threatened Pxie with litigation or NDA'd anyone. Okay. Nobody claimed that you NDA'd anyone. Who the fuck claimed that? Like, I haven't seen a single person claim that. Like, what? My goal was to respect the wishes of people that have been affected by the leak. Well, except for Pxie's wishes. But I guess that's different. You're, like, not comfortable establishing, like, what those wishes would be and how you would grant them. It's like, no. Like, me having to pay a bunch of money. No, not that wish. So you have to have a different wish. Like, maybe if I, like, pay, like, less money than that. Like, okay. Yeah, alright. Well, something that won't hurt my bottom line. Something that won't negatively affect me. The most important being in the universe. Jesus Christ. Pxie has now stated her intention to sue me and is fundraising for that. I do not believe I have violated any laws, and says Pxie has made it clear what she wants to do. I will have to let the evidence and legal filings speak for themselves. It is unfortunate that it has come to this, but it means that all communications with her or Lauren, who may or may not be representing her, will have to go through counsel. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Gonna have to downvote that one. That's a... Damn, you're not... I'm not gonna be a kind stranger and give you Reddit gold for that one. Dude, let's see. Let's see what the... I want to see what, like, the people's responses are. I've been thinking about who can fill the void in the political space now left by Destiny. There were some guys in those Jubilee videos that kind of blew up last summer. They got invited to the DNC and stuff, but nobody really stood out on a rhetorical level. It's kind of sad we don't have someone who could be as rhetorically powerful for democratic values and against dumb stuff on the right. Well, you do. It's like... just like people that you already dislike. That I don't like either. I don't like Vosh. To be fair, Vosh is very complacent. So, to be fair, his rhetoric is very milquetoast these days. I like some of the orbiters, like Hutch or IRI, but I have yet to see someone commit to researching and learning about new topics. Chat, should I become the next Destiny? Should I become like Destiny, but like not a sex criminal? Chat, what are your thoughts on me becoming Destiny if he wasn't a sex criminal? Is that a good idea? And like, dude, okay, what I gotta start doing is I gotta like read long papers on stream and like vaguely interpret some of the things that they say, sometimes maybe, and act like I know what I'm talking about. And like, if I like decide what my opinion is, that's my opinion forever, no matter what, unless some crazy shit happens, right? Yeah, Femstiny, yeah. Let's see. Was listening to the MrGirl clusterfuck. Live said this. My guess is they all liked it. My ass, some dude sent you nudes of another girl. Doesn't ring a bell. What? Would Destiny consider what he did as grooming? Super young girl, inexperienced, older guy, reassures her about sex, ends up fucking her, then moves on to another 19-year-old to fuck? I mean... I gotta respond to that. I mean... Let's... not kid ourselves. It's... Fuck, I'm using... Dude, one of the hotkeys. It's grooming. Sorry, it's not just grooming. It's obviously grooming. Yeah, I hope I don't get too many downvotes for that one. I just had to say my piece. My digital footprint of me shitting on Destiny will be enshrined on this site forever. Oh shit, dude, it seems like his own fucking subreddit is turning against him. Like, maybe it's people that are, like, not, like, from his subreddit that just, like, saw this post from the drama subreddit. So this person was sweeping for Destiny saying, "How about you dumb fucks wait for the litigation to come out and look at the evidence presented to see whether Steve even leaked her nudes." What? He admitted to it. What the fuck are you talking about? And then the person responds saying, "Yeah, he admitted to it and there's proof. And it's like 100% confirmed." Which is true, by the way. Who did he leak them to? Wait, he said that he leaked what? He admitted to it. Why is this a disagreement? Do you think that Destiny is lying when he says that he leaked them? Do you think he's lying about that? He actually didn't leak them. He's just saying he did to make himself look bad. Yeah, that's exactly like what Destiny would do. Yep. Okay. And this person says, the 19-year-old girl on Discord, yeah. Let's see. People with ADHD often exhibit poor impulse control, meaning they may act without thinking first, making impulsive decisions, or struggling to resist immediate urges, which is considered a core symptom of the disorder. All these leaks are from things that happened prior to 2023. He hasn't been grooning? What is grooning? Is it gooning mixed with grooming? And in any girl dramas since starting Viva, is this a fucking joke? Ah, well, you see, Destiny leaked revenge porn because he has ADHD. Therefore, he has bad impulse control. Well, as somebody with autism and ADHD, I can assure you, my impulse control is not so out of control that I send other people's nudes to random e-girls without the consent of the person in the nudes. It's actually just, like, not something I've ever had an issue with. I know, it's crazy. This is, like, the dumbest... Dude, this is a dumb... Why is this not downvoted? What the fuck? Dude, this guy is unhinged. Holy shit, dude. This is what I mean when I say, like... Dude, he could literally get exposed for raping a child. And people like this, people like JMA 13499 are gonna fucking defend him no matter what he does or says. It doesn't even fucking matter. I am 90% convinced she is just trying to career assassinate D at this point. Retweeting dipshit from PA, posting every screenshot cropped as fuck with no context to be seen for thousands of miles and portraying it in the worst possible light. I can hear all the fucking whispering from that Lauren loser over here. Destiny gets harassed for fucking months over his nude leaking shit. Yeah, he got himself into that situation by sending nudes, including him and other people, that did not consent to those nudes being shared. He shared them around. If you share something around enough, eventually somebody's most likely gonna fucking leak it. Like, every time you send nudes to a random Discord e-girl, the chances of them getting leaked increase substantially, okay? Now, let's be real. Let's see. And nobody gives a shit. Before a few days ago, D essentially killed the leak story with heavy moderation until she decides to revive it? Wait, I thought that Destiny was like... I thought Destiny said that you're allowed to talk about whatever you want. But wait, do you think that the moderation was to protect her? That's not the case. It was not to protect her. Yeah, she seems so fucking upset about people knowing about it for sure. Well, yeah, because PresidentSunday released a video. Yeah, obviously people know about it. It has 80,000 views now. It was bound to blow up. Like, why doesn't she just, like... But, like, what if things were different? Like, what if it wasn't leaked yet, and then she did this? Okay, well, it is leaked, so I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Like, she decides to revive it? She didn't revive it. It was already very public. It was being widely discussed. PresidentSunday made his video on it, right? Yeah, She seems so fucking upset about people knowing about it for sure. Yeah, that is the way that the evidence points. That is where the evidence directs you to. That. What the fuck are you saying? Holy shit. The dumbest shit I've ever heard. People trying to identify her in the videos. They're the fucking moles on her body. But yes, let's just go out and say that, yes, that's actually me, guys. Nowhere in the leaks did D say who was in the video. Well, wow, I wonder who has that exact pattern of moles. I'm sure it was just somebody that looks exactly like Pxie, but not Pxie. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Holy shit. Also, you do realize that originally, she was saying, no, that's not me. She was doing the opposite of this. She wasn't coming out. She didn't initially come out and say, yes, that's actually me, guys. It's just a fucking lie. But even if she did, it wouldn't be unreasonable. So I don't know why you're making this point. Not only is it untrue, but even if it was true, it doesn't prove your actual argument. Nowhere in the leaks did D say who was in the video, and any video, which I feel is an important distinction, but no one here probably cares. Yeah. Okay, but like, why did he send those videos around without the consent of the people in the videos in the first place? Like, that's on Destiny. D broke her trust on an especially bad subject. I don't know how to say it, but this is, like, the most nothing happened Me Too I have ever seen. I'm sorry, what? Is this a fucking joke? Having revenge porn get leaked is a nothing happened Me Too moment? What? Huh? You think that having your nudes get leaked publicly for everybody on the internet to see is a nothing burger? You think that Destiny causing that by sending it around to a bunch of people that like just like random e-girls, you think that like that's just like a nothing burger? You think it's just like a perfectly fine thing for him to do? You don't see like the issue with that? You think Destiny's just like completely in the right here? Holy shit. People's nudes get leaked around a lot, and it obviously sucks. D shared it with at least one person 3 years ago because he was in a cringe goon session. Oh, guys, don't worry. Don't worry. He was just in his cringe goon session, okay? He couldn't help it. He couldn't help it. He was gooning so hard. He was gooning so hard, he just couldn't help himself from doing it. The amount of sensationalizing in that Substack is unreal. What did she say that you disagree with? Huh? What? But, yeah, dude, it was the cringe goon session. It excuses his behavior, obviously. Like, it's actually okay to, like, spread nudes of other people without their consent as long as you're doing a cringe goon session. Because then you're not personally accountable. It's because you're ADHD and the cringe goon session made you do it. Obviously. The amount of sensationalizing that Substack is unreal. Quote, I think it's just as likely that he used her as a proxy to widely distribute this material while claiming deniability. Yeah, that was like the one thing where I'm like, yeah, I'd need to see evidence for that. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god! Sue him. File charges. Whatever. Yep. She's doing that. That is what she's doing. That's like the entire fucking point. You fucking idiot. From all the stuff being said, it feels like there were an incredible amount of malicious actors helping with all of this. That's so true. Everybody except for Destiny and his orbiters is malicious. You're so right. Holy shit. I didn't think of it this way. He then goes on to say, whenever all this finishes, I could be 100% wrong, I guess. But when I see D saying stuff like this, like he did it today, it sure seems like fuck shit's going on in the back. Oh yeah, but like what if, yeah, so like, I know that like all of the evidence points towards Destiny being guilty, but like, what if things were different? what if there was like a grand conspiracy happening in the background? What if the Jewish cabal was like pulling the strings, causing Destiny to look bad? Okay. All right. Yeah. What if things were different? Incredible line of argumentation. On the other hand, maybe D did this type of thing a ton. We don't really know yet. Well, we have evidence of it. What do you mean we don't know? How much fucking evidence do you need? Like him admitting to it? Is that like not enough? Because he admits that he sent it without people's consent multiple times. That's something he admitted to. I have doubts on the whole cherry thing until we see some evidence or anything really other than just her word. I think it's funny she pretends that she was banned from the community in her tweets over this issue when anyone who has watched should know that she was banned for leaking personal stuff before. Oh, so okay. So it's like okay when Destiny leaks personal stuff to other people, but like, and like he can take that risk on their behalf with their consent, even in cases of like, I don't know, like porn that could be used as revenge porn. But like, don't you dare leak other personal stuff, I guess. Only Destiny's allowed to do it. Long live the content leeches, all farming off of this! Wait, chat, that's me. I'm the content leech that's farming this in front of 24 of my closest friends and family. I'm the content leech. Guys, he's talking about me. Keep soy posting, brave soldiers. You are all so wise and are much better people. Get therapy, dipshits. Please go have a nice day. What great insight into an issue you know so much about. Bonus meme. I just love all the people who cover this don't even give a shit. Nick, who just talks about Sunday 80% of the time. Or who's Hasan, who can't stop going back to random clips about, like, Sam Hyde to show how Destiny actually hurt him, too. Jesus fucking Christ. Somebody responds by saying, it's both Destiny hurt Pxie, and now Pxie wants to, and successfully has, hurt Destiny. And the rest just want to hurt Destiny because they hate him. Yeah, honestly, that's a fair take. That's a fair enough take. Oversimplified, but yeah. In terms of, like, PresidentSunday, absolutely it applies. DeOrio, not really. But yeah. Still don't get why everyone thinks this is all of a sudden a bigger deal than it was 2 months ago. Well, I didn't fucking know this happened 2 months ago. It's a bigger deal because more people know about it. And there's also more evidence to substantiate it. I like, was there the same amount of evidence? If that's the case, then nobody knew about it. The issue is one of the girls, oh, okay, this is interesting. The issue is one of the girls came out and said she didn't consent to being recorded. Clearly, and here's what I said. Or not what I said, but here's something that looks like they're saying the same thing as me. Saying, clearly quite a large percentage of this community was not aware of this. That's why it's a big deal, lol. This week was literally the first time I had ever heard about it, along with a fair number of other people. Yeah, that would apply to me as well. Wouldn't have known about it if PresidentSunday didn't exist. Holy shit. Anyways. Let's see. So let's read the end of the mega thread. Many commenters have noticed that Destiny did not respond to the allegations he had distributed Pxie's sexual/nude images without her consent. They have also noticed that the DMs included in his own statement as well as Pxie's reveal an acknowledgement of him doing exactly that. That is where the main Destiny drama stands at this time on this subreddit. Okay? And updates. This is 2 days ago. Another former collaborator of Destiny's, Cherry, is also alleged to be a victim of the same behavior. The follow-up tweet, a link to a thread with screenshots. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna open both of those. All right, let's see here. So here is Cherry. I don't know who this person is. This is the first time I'm seeing them. Today, I was made aware of an intimate audio recording taken of me without my consent that was also shared without my consent. I'm upset right now, and I'm going to give myself time to process. This is serious. The person who received the recording from Destiny was not aware I did not consent of the recording. They recognized me by my voice and messaged me today out of concern. I don't feel comfortable sharing more right now. Okay. All right. Let's see. Fuck. Where's the thingy? Shit. Where's the... Did I accidentally close the thing? Where's the... Oh, this is just... Oh, it linked to itself for some reason. Okay, sorry, I got confused for a sec. Alright, let's continue. Dude, I'm gonna end stream soon. I think we might have to do a part 2. I'm running out of energy. Dude, I have not covered drama for, like, how long have we been streaming? Chat, how long has it been? Alright? We've been streaming in the non-shorts algorithm for almost 3.5 hours talking about YouTube drama. We've totaled 500 views. Like, Jesus Christ. This is, like, so much more high effort for so much less payoff. Holy fuck. I don't know. I think it'll pay off in the end. Like, if I do this over, like, a long period of time to do more content like this, but to still, like, mainly focus on shorts streams. Sherry says that she filed charges with the police. Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay. Destiny has banned the people who've spoken out about him from the Discord server DGG. I wonder if I'm going to be banned from it. Am I still in the Discord server? I think I still am. Yeah, I'm still, well, I mean, I'm still in the DGG server. Okay? I don't know how much longer it's going to last, but I am technically in it. I wonder, dude, if this server, like, magically I don't even fucking use the server, but if this magically disappears and the invite link for whatever wacky reason stops working, I think we know why. Let's see. Twitter link. Let's see. So this person sent a tweet saying he'll just justify the same way he's justified banning everyone who criticizes him in the past. Quote, I just don't want that type of person in my community starting drama. Dude, it's the Tipster defense of I don't like drama. Except when Tipster did it, he was just, like, dumb. Right? But Destiny, like, consistently does this as, like, an actual tactic, it seems. IP banned JStock. Wait, I thought JStock was pro Destiny. Dude, even JStock, who's, like, is known for being a Destiny orbiter, right? Dude, he's, like, banning all the people that are, like, presenting the evidence. What? Destiny, what happened? I thought you said, like, you made it very clear in your post. Destiny, what happened to, I've never told anyone what they can or cannot speak about. What, Destiny, what's going on here? Your actions don't correspond with your words. What's going on? You banned all the people that what? Holy shit, that's wild. That's actually crazy. Okay. Let's see here. Cherry, oh, shit. Fuck, where were we? Alleged Discord message where Destiny admits to recording with a phone in his pocket during a sex act. It is not clear if this was a consensual recording. Well, I'm sorry, was his phone in his pocket? It's very clear that that's not consensual. If it was consensual, why would he have his phone in his pocket? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Huh? Oh, it links to itself. Dude, why does it link to itself? Huh? Why does phone in its pocket link to the... Okay. What? It just, like, links to itself. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Sorry, dude. I don't know why it would be highlighted just to link to the post that we're reading right now. But I'm sorry, but if it's the case that he was recording with a phone in his pocket, but if you're gonna record somebody and you have their consent, why would you keep the phone in your pocket? You would just record them. Like, you would just have the phone, like, on the table. Like, in somewhere where, like, the other person might be able to see it. Heaven forbid. Because they would have consented to it, right? I'm sorry, but, like, I'm gonna disagree with this last part. It is clear that it was non-consensual. Well, why the fuck, if it's the case that they consented, why would he be recording from his pocket? That's absurd. Pxie has now announced on Twitter/X that other women have been coming forward about receiving pornographic content from Destiny with concerns that it may have been sent non-consensually. Okay. Let's see. Since posting this, I've received countless messages of women informing me they had received pornographic content from Destiny, content they now believe wasn't made or sent with consent. If you've been sent this content or might be a victim, DM me. We're stronger together. Well, god damn. Holy shit. Alright, let's see here. I was so expecting there to be more viewers. Yeah, the stream died. I think I lost the energy. I lost the energy that I had at the beginning of stream. We're gonna end stream soon. I'm getting a little bit tired. I don't know if it's reflected in the content. This guy wrote more than oh, in response to that guy. Dude, this stream is so dead. Oh no. I don't know, maybe I said something or some things that like the algorithm doesn't like. That's also possible. I don't know. But yeah, no, we're not getting dude, we're tipster maxing. We have 19 concurrents. Dude, we were getting like 35 to 50 at the start. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. I think, dude, maybe just like the content gets worse the more tired I get. I don't know what changes. Every time I come to the short streams, you're being verbally abused by transphobes and chat. It's mad, uncomfortable. IDK, how you're resilient. I'm just built different, I guess. Destiny has announced a break from streaming. Oh no! What will we do without Stephen Bonnell II? Oh no. Oh no, he's not gonna post until February 1st. No, what am I gonna do without my parasocial relationship with my e-daddy? What the hell? Destiny stream through the pan? Dude. Not sure if I'll come out as trans or get a dog. Still deciding between the two. Damn. Comedy genius. See why everybody loves his personality so much. Destiny has almost made other comments regarding this on his Discord. Okay. Where do I... It just links to itself. Stop linking the post of it. Okay, never mind. Fuck, where was I? r/Destiny moderator has made a statement on the state of the sub. Okay, let's see what that is. Chat, do we read this? It's basically just like, don't talk about the Destiny. I don't want to read this. But guys, you're allowed to talk about whatever you want. Jesus Christ. We'll read that tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. If we do a part 2. I don't know. Or if I like, I don't know, I'm like running out of content during like a vertical stream and I'm like, yeah, for anyone that was like watching this stream, maybe we go over it. But I do want to end soon because we're like towards the end of the post, I think. Oh, this looks important. Cherry has announced she is making a police report and pressing charges against Destiny. Okay. Interesting. Link to comment? Oh, right. That goes down to the comment. Well, what is this? How do I... Okay. Sorry. Let me look at this. Destiny has blocked and banned, blocked me and banned me and people supporting me from his community. I have not done anything besides ask him for an explanation, as I assumed this was something he didn't do to me. When I was given one privately, I spoke publicly. I am not involved in any lawsuit or coordinating with anyone seeking justice due to the leaks in November, though they have had my empathy and support in their efforts. It is only yesterday I became aware that Destiny had recorded me while we had sex without my consent and with no regard for me, and also shared that recording to others. 2 women have now let me know that they've received sexual recordings taken of me in September 2023 without my consent. I thank them so much for the concern of me. No amount of public humiliation will ever make me regret being made aware of what was done to me. I will be filing a police report and pressing charges. Holy shit. Okay. That's... Wait, oh, but why did it link to the... Okay. I could have just read it from here. I'm dumb. I'm like ultra giga small brained. Holy shit. That's wild. I'm like so dumb. Alright, let's continue. NotSoErudite has released her statement regarding her involvement in all of this. A post discussing this is here. And here is a link to her tweet. Dude, maybe this is like content for tomorrow. Dude, a lot of this is like... Where's the update? Oh, if it's just like one tweet. What did she said? Dude, it's a fucking Google Doc. Dude, I don't want to read another Google Doc. Dude, this is like yeah, we're doing a two-parter, I think. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or some other time, but I don't want to do this all at once. Oliver Run told me to commit suicide. I told her chat she looked pretty average and she went apeshit on me. Yeah, that sounds about right. She's so fucking sensitive. Yeah, I think we'll cover the NotSoErudite thing maybe like tomorrow or the next day if we decide to cover it. Let's see. Cherry responded to NSE's statement and screenshot this comment here. Let's see. What is this? Actually, dude, I don't know anything. This is like beyond anything that I am like aware of. Because like I knew like about like some of like the PresidentSunday stuff. Like I'd seen that video. Destiny's business partner, NotSoErudite, is claiming to support me. She has blocked me for over a year now, and she refuses to engage with me after I confronted her and her husband's abhorrent behavior towards an SA victim disliked by Destiny. To this day, she refuses to honestly acknowledge what happened and what she did, and has instead allowed allowed others to harass me. I don't know why I thought other creators. Allowed others to harass me and call me crazy, obsessed, and jealous to avoid criticism for her behavior. Oh, that's in response to Erudite, so... Turkey Tom released his interview with Erudite. That's going to be for another stream. Another Orbiter Peach. And leaked Discord DMs and JSOC server. Confirming Destiny records people without consent and knows at least one person he has done this to. Okay. Let's see what this is. Let's see here. Basically, I know the secret memes that Lauren is talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Which I was going to use an argument for about anyone saying that I leaked our video for clout or whatever, because he has sent me super fucking damning shit that I could release and cause ultimate chaos. This is kind of fucked, but he often does secretly record shit. Holy fuck. I'm assuming he sent something to Lauren, and she's now using it as ammo, but if she releases it, then she could get in trouble. Not gonna lie, it's kind of icky. I thought so when I found it too. Yeah, and then saying that, yep, that's in reference to sex, audio, right? So this would be evidence that would corroborate the claim that Destiny like when he records people and has his phone in his pocket, right? They're not consenting to it and they're not aware of it, right? And it's during sex, right? This just like corroborates that, right? It doesn't make fucking sense. If you're gonna record the audio of you having sex, you wouldn't have you like if the other person consents. There's no reason to have it in your fucking why would you keep it in your pocket? It's gonna be better audio quality if you just like take it out of the pocket. It's not gonna be muffled. Okay. This is from today. Wait, no. So this was from... Oh, sorry. At first I thought I got the date. Yeah, this is from today. Pisco, a longtime friend and collaborator with Destiny, has ended the New York content initiative that he was going to do working with Destiny. Is ending his relationship with him. He begins talking about this around 7 minutes in. Destiny claims to have been blackmailed. Oh, claims to have blackmail on 20 other streamers. Says he's probably coming back for the first. Claims everyone is filing lawsuits, just wants money. / victim blaming. Says his only crime is being too much of a gooner in 2023 and earlier. Pxie makes a statement regarding the allegations that she's doing all this for profit. Comment here. Pxie is reported raising 28K at this time. Yo, let's go. Dude, okay. What's this? Okay, I gotta end stream soon. Holy shit, this is such a rabbit hole. I'm like... Oh, never mind. It doesn't leak to anything. Damn it. Never mind. Let's see. Tangential drama. PresidentSunday's hit piece also included a portion of a phone call he had with NicholasDeOrio. Nick has addressed his feelings about this on Twitter, stating he believed the call to be private, and stating he'd only been warned the night before the video dropped. PresidentSunday would go on to release 2 more videos containing phone calls with Nick. Another video of him warning Nick about the video, and has begun to leak DMs, and Nick is streaming at the time of writing this. We also have a clip of Hasan discussing Destiny and revenge porn recently on the subreddit. Update on 123. A user on the subreddit had created a document containing and discussing the screenshots and the role of Straight Array in all of this. Unfortunately, they no longer want to contribute to the discussion because they disagree with the mega thread, so it is no longer available. That's retarded. Attempt to consolidate the discussion. Please continue the discussion here. Okay, we already saw this. Let's see. Okay, it's like people that are gonna agree with me. Like Jesus Christ, like just like a bit of audio taken without my consent. Right? That would most likely be the one that was the phone, if she, like, unless she's like lying. There's a chance that that's possible, but I have no reason to believe that. Holy shit, what a fucking rabbit hole to go down. And a banger thumbnail, I wonder what the CTR on this is. I actually have no idea. Analytics. Let's see here. Dude. Oh wait, this is concurrence. Peak 49, average 32. It was like 55 at one point, which for a horizontal stream is not bad. Yeah, that was painful. Why is stream so dead? I don't know. Probably because this isn't the type of content I normally do. 9% click-through rate from 3K impressions. I don't know. That's too small of a... No, that's like not enough people to know if that's like a good CTR for this. But yeah. Goddamn. Smash like, everybody. Smash like if you think that Destiny is fucking disgusting. Alright. I think he's disgusting. Yeah, only 18 viewers. Yeah, oh well. Oh well. But yeah. I know that drama doesn't usually do as well on my... Dude, I have like the opposite problem. It's like a good problem to have, in my opinion. Most people like rely on covering drama, right? I rely on just like the just chatting stuff, but sometimes I want to cover something. I like have the... It's like I feel like I have like the opposite problem of most content creators, where it's like people will watch them for the drama, not for them. Whereas people might watch me, but like they might not be interested in the drama because they just want to interact with me and talk to me and like chat. Yeah, like and subscribe. The stream's popping off. True. Yeah, dude, we're getting so many views. I feel like the VOD's gonna get like a surprising number of views. I think that the VOD is gonna get at least an additional 500 views. I think it's gonna double in views. Yeah. 521 views total right here. 523. I think it's gonna be 1046. I think it's gonna be 1046 views after like a week or something. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. But I feel like the VOD's gonna do well because of the thumbnail. I think this is unironically the best thumbnail I've ever made. This is actually such a good thumbnail. Like, holy shit. Hi, Kimmy. I hope you're doing well. Dude, maybe that's why it was like doing a little bit better at the beginning of stream. But yeah. I also feel like it's hard to like retain a viewership when you're like, yeah, we're back at 23 viewers. But dude, this is such a banger thumbnail. I just like made this today and like, did it take me an hour? I don't remember how long it took. It took like an hour to make, I think. It was like a new style. I'd never made a thumbnail in this style before. But I like saw like other thumbnails where it's like, you have like 2 people or like however many people in the background that are like background characters, and they'll like be like the same color as the background. They like sort of blend into the background, and then you have like the main person, like the main subject of discourse. It stands out of the foreground. I love this aesthetic. It's so good. It's so fucking good. This is by far my best like the best thumbnail I've made. At least in my opinion. Yeah, it's unironically such a fire thumbnail. It's so good. So fucking good. Like if we go here, right? If we go to the thing where it says, so if I go to like the Dramayoz podcast, right? We have like this current this current stream, and we have some other shit, right? If you look, I mean, these thumbnails are all good. Like, these are good thumbnails, right? They started to get, like, really good during the Vosh stuff. Oh, that was actually less than a year ago. That was 11 months ago. And they were, like, pretty good. Like, they were good for stream thumbnails, right? So, like, you'll notice, like, right here, this is the first Dramayoz. This is the first episode of Dramayoz I ever did. Here's the second one. So, the third one was Slight Improvement, and then it's like you go all the way up. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. And it's like you go all the way up, and it's this fucking masterpiece of a thumbnail. It's like, holy shit. I'm sorry. I know I'm talking about the thumbnail, but I'm very proud of it. At this view growth, we are great. We're gonna get thousands by the end of the night. True. I mean, I'm about to end stream. J-Stock is only on Kick, I believe. Why? Oh, wait, didn't his channel get terminated? If so, I think. Wait, hold on. Because I thought he had a channel. Or, yeah, I think it got terminated, right? Yeah, I think, it got terminated. Because I'm, like, searching it, and I can't see it. Unless he, like, deleted it. Like, if I filtered it by channel, like, nothing. Like, fucking PresidentSunday is the first result. So. Maybe youtube.com/@jstock. Yeah, no, it just doesn't show up. Yeah, it literally doesn't show up. I don't know if that was like his @ specifically, though, to be fair. J-Stock. He's live right now. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, this guy is huge. Wait, what the fuck? Dude, 2,000? Dude, he would, like, last time. Dude, that's crazy to me. That 2,000. Holy shit. What the 2,000 concurrents. You know what? I want to see what he's talking about.
Right-wing
I'll drop him a
influencer, when they
follow.
come up to Destiny, will never engage with his points and will be able to say, hey, you don't believe anything you said. Why should I believe you? When you and the
Dude, this is not fair. He's getting 2K concurrents to talk about the same thing. I can't scrub backwards in the VOD until he ends, but someone showed Destiny DMs I want to clip. Maybe Kuihman has it? Yeah, I don't know. Holy shit. This was like a 100 viewer Andy last time, because like I remember he would stream on YouTube, and his like streams would like show up in my recommended sometimes, because he like talked about shit that I would. Dude, and fucking dude, Kuihman as well, dude. Dude, why don't I have this upward mobility? This is fucked. Dude, I'm actually kind of salty now. Dude, 1.4K watching. Dude, I can't even make fun of him for being like a shitter that nobody cares about, because like people actually watch him now. That now I'm the shitter that nobody cares about. To be fair, I always like nobody ever claims to anything else. But it's annoying. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I'll give him credit where credit is due. I mean, he's streaming for way longer than me. Like, he does, like, such long streams. Holy shit. Dude, I need to study this person's channel growth. I need to, like, I'll, like, tune into the streams. Like, lately I've been, like, tuning into, like, the stream, not, like, watching them, but I would just, like, see what he's talking about and see, like, is this something I could do in, like, is this subject's material so interesting that, like, it'd be interesting to do in, like, a shorts format? The answer is no. But, like, this is, like, fascinating to me. Like, this is... Because he was not getting 1.4K concurrents, right? I don't know what he's doing to consistently grow. Because this isn't just, like, this isn't, like, him getting lucky and blowing up. Like, I've noticed for a while now that, like, his viewers have been going up, right? And now he's gotten, like, this sort of breakthrough of, like, 28K, 20K, 15K on, like, literally just the VODs. He was, like, he's getting, like, consistently over 1,000 on his streams now, right? And before that, it was, like 300 to 700 concurrents. Yeah, 300 to 700. That was like a lot more than he used to have. And even that was like, okay. This is like he's steadily growing. I never really got that. I really never got like the steady growth that he did. Because like I think part of it is because I blew up in shorts. And maybe all the people that said, yeah, blowing up in shorts isn't going to do much for you in the long run, maybe they were right. At least to an extent. Because like me doing this stream right now is getting 27 concurrents. I'm not sure how many would be getting if I don't know how many I would be getting if I was doing this stream and I had just like kept doing the content that I was doing before I blew up in shorts. I genuinely don't know. And that's fascinating to me. They were right? Maybe. I don't entirely agree with that. I think that maybe they're right in the sense that like it's like in the context of drama content, but most of the content I do isn't drama content, and I also don't want to be beholden to that. Like, I feel like I almost have the opposite issue, where I'm like beholden to not covering something in depth. Like I'm almost beholden to being a little bit more surface level, so that it's more easily digestible in shorts, where it's like a conversational, I guess. It's more conversational. It's like a back and forth rather than a podcast, right? Shorts gets to people who are, to put it bluntly, not viewers who don't hang around. To be fair, short streams are a little bit different than that. Like a lot of the people in chat are from short streams. Like Danny the Foot, I'm pretty sure. Ghostly Blurry Face is from the Shorts algorithm. Well, they were from somebody else's stream, the Shorts algorithm originally. I think Adam Allen. I think your format of when you are watching something new or someone new is unwatchable bullet points because you pause and criticize before understanding the basics of what you're watching. So for the PresidentSunday thing, I actually pre-watched that. The reaction, okay, me reacting blindly to the apology video. Like, first of all, that wasn't like a scathing criticism of her, right? I just wanted something to laugh at. And yeah, I was going to criticize the apology video for being bad because it was bad for an apology video, right? I don't know why you're still. We're not gonna have the same fucking convo again, are we? I should just end stream instead. I mean, I am too, but more people will watch for actual interest if you're selling yourself as an actual streamer. Yeah, exactly. Which I mean, it's like really difficult. I think that the issue I've had. I think the issue might be, and like this is hard to say, because on one hand, like for instance, the stream I did yesterday did pretty decently. The stream I did the day before did pretty decently, like all things considered. Like there seems to be like a general upward trend again, in terms of like me streaming more causes good things to happen. The more I stream in shorts, like the more good it does, the more money I get generally on average. There's like obviously a correlation. The main concern is I don't want to kill myself in the short stream algorithm. That's my number one concern. Is I don't want to do that. I don't want to like mess things up in that way. The other issue is I think that I tried riding the wave for too long. The other angle is like maybe I not only should go in the other direction and not focus as much on short streams and focus on other content and do short streams every day or every other day. Maybe do like other content every other day that's horizontal. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Because like for all I know, streaming in shorts is like a dead end, or it's like never gonna be sustainable. Whereas like maybe like if I were to like every other day or at least like a couple times a week do a stream like this, I could like slowly start growing. Like, I mean, it's like that's the thing is like it's the same strategy but a different format. This is like a different format because like I don't know. It's hard to say. You're not commit. You barely have a foothold in the short streams As far as viewership goes, your actual base isn't going to leave because you up the quality. Well, it's not about the viewer base leaving, right? It's also not about quality, right? So, I mean, sure, you could argue that the quality of the stream is higher because it's like not vertical or whatever. Like in terms of the content itself, I guess that depends. It depends on what you value in a content creator, right? So if it's the case that you just watch me for my just chatting streams, right? You're probably not going to be as interested in this. Like if you just want to like have like the conversational element, the feeling of like talking to a streamer, right? You're probably not going to watch me cover the Destiny drama, right? I'd watch streamers like Turkey reviewing drama and study how they do commentary. It would help your growth. Oh, I've already done that. I know how to do commentary, right? I mean, that's one of the things I've done, is I've just like looked, okay, like how often do people pause the videos? You get all your views from shorts, that's true. You can always learn, that's true. Like, I don't know. Like I watch a lot of streamers, to be fair. Not like frequently, like I don't frequently watch them. But like I'll just like, it doesn't even, like it could be somebody that I like or dislike, it doesn't even matter. But like if somebody is like, if somebody has like a good business model that seems to be like a steady source of growth, maybe it has its ups and downs, but it's like they're clearly growing. And it's like, okay, I want to see what they're doing. I also like to see if I can make predictions in my mind. Like, is this person gonna like pop the fuck off? Right? Are they gonna pop the fuck off? Like in the future. And then if I'm right, it's like, okay. So whatever they were doing was good. Right? They may or may not have upped the quality. Like, I don't know. It's like always hard to say as well because like some people will get a lot of concurrence as like for like the size of their channel. But like then it's like it dies down and the reason they get concurrence is because they're being talked about. But like nobody sticks around. So this person dickers, right? I'm like keeping a loose eye on like their channel just because like they're very new. They're very new. There are mistakes I could point out. They're good at networking, right? And it's like, okay, why are people coming to these streams? Like 2.1k, 2.9k concurrence? When I was at 400 subs, I would have been fucking ecstatic if a VOD got that many views. Like, holy shit. Like, if a VOD broke 500 views, I was like pretty fucking happy. 1,000 views was crazy. If like the VOD like broke that, right? I mean, to be fair, like him at 400 subs, like he's like even with this isn't doing as well as some of his other streams. Like 16 concurrence, right? He's got like some audience that's gonna watch him. But the thing is, like, I don't know. It's like hard to compare myself. So like Adam, the issue I have is like, not that I don't know how to do commentary. Don't watch someone smaller, watch someone bigger. No, I do all of them. And I compare and contrast. I do all of them. Like, NicholasDeOrio is somebody I watch quite a bit. I always like to watch NicholasDeOrio. He's pretty fucking entertaining, right? I watch a lot of this, right? So if you're like wondering, like if I wanted to cover commentary like another person, I would want to cover it like NicholasDeOrio. I watch quite a bit of his coverage, right? He's probably the commentary person that I watch the most. Like not even just because I'm like studying the way he does commentary. It's more like I just enjoy his content. You know, the same with like a normal person would. It's oversaturated. Yeah, it's like I think that one of the issues is that like people watch me, like the people that watch me for a very different reason than they watch somebody like DeOrio or Kuihman or ChudLogic, right? Like if ChudLogic were to like shoot up a stream and be like, you know what, I'm just chatting, it probably wouldn't do very well. It'd be like one of his like worst performing streams. When he covers drama, it does well, right? It's like the inverse of me, right? And something tells me he's not going to be as good at yapping to and with an audience. In my personal opinion, I've seen you react to fit videos now, and it results in you watching and pausing about every other sentence without providing something new during the Destiny review. That's fair. For people that were watching, do you agree with that? That could be fair. That could be a fair critique. It's like I've gotten people saying that I pause too much, and I've got other people being like, no, I like the pause. Don't stop doing that. Like, I know that, like I noticed, like, and to be fair, maybe it's different when I'm, like, grilling somebody versus taking something a little bit more seriously. I think that if I'm taking something more seriously like this, I think you definitely have a point. If I'm just, like, grilling somebody like Sabrina, I think it's better to, like, constantly pause. I feel like this is more of a react channel than a commentary channel. Yeah. I don't really like the term react because, like, generally people think of, like, or at least I think of, like, Jinx sitting in the fucking corner and giving no commentary. Like, I give commentary. I guess it's, like, reaction commentary. But even then, it's, like, I feel like I don't do it the same way that other people do. But even then, that's not even the main focus of my channel. Actually, I guess it kind of is. I guess I sort of, I think that maybe I sometimes struggle to cover, like, the more, like, serious, like, high-stake drama. Try switching up your content, you might get more views. That's what I'm doing, is trying different content. Pausing is good because at least it's transformative then. Well, that's what I do. Like, I'm not going to stop pausing, obviously. I'm not just going to watch the video in its entirety, right? It's more about, like, am I pausing too much? Am I, like, I think part of that is also, like, I think part of it is a bad habit I've gotten from short streams that doesn't translate well to streams like this. So the issue with short streams is because, like, most people that are watching at any given moment are new viewers. So, like, if somebody makes a point, right? And I address it, right? And then, like, a minute later, they make a similar point, right? They say the same thing, right? I might address it again, or I might be inclined to for the new viewers, right? Or at least address the fact that I've addressed that point and proved it wrong. You've left the room and left the video playing, though. That's only one of my only issues. Yeah, but generally when I do that, like, I come back and, like, give commentary that is proportional to the amount of time it was playing for, at the very least.